around and stare. And if you ever want to take a look, you'll find an old caretaker there. When you step inside, he tells a tale of ghosts that whine and wail, around and round about the place at night, and this is how he tells his tale. Or hear that bogey wail, up and down the scale, creeping in and out of every room.
I did now.
Hi.
Hi.
This one might sound a little jank because...
Welcome, new friend. His name is Big Santa Paws.
Wait, no.
Oh, who changed my name to Paws? That's illegal.
Now there's a new man who everybody
he's
is real excited to see here.
He's the newest Christmas fur friend, and
I should have taken these. I should have taken these dice out before I fucking laid down.
I should have taken these pills.
What's that supposed to
Yeah,
be?
please don't end up like Ronick last night. Take all of your medications.
Oh, don't worry, I don't have any medications except for this. Eats paper.
Holy fuck. That's a dope medication, dude.
Dude, fucking got it.
Fucking nice.
Sometimes.
Alright, so,
Yeah.
where we left off, the blood-covered, completely insane Bronson Macker was led out of the apartment in Arkham, the last man standing from the Azathoth apartment fiasco. Alas,
That shit wasn't good.
didn't go so well for Frank and Longbone, who were in one instance shot in the head and then violated and then torn in half, and in another case fell into the center of the universe. But you know, these things happen in the line of work that you guys are in.
Worst haunted house ever.
That's nice.
Accompanying him are briefly Felix Berman, who suddenly realizes, my goodness, Frank Durward left me everything in his will, and I need to go take care of that right now, and he walks away very fast. And
There he goes.
Dick Paradigm.
Woo! Cowardly paradigm.
Oh, it's just Dick. Use your law to help you psychoanalyze this boy.
You still
What,
have
Bronson?
the,
I can't
still
help
have the
that.
shredded scroll and the translation.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Bronson.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No, I'm kind of hurt, Dick.
Oh, all right. Let's get you to a hospital.
Okay. So you take him to the hospital. Let's do some hospital rolls there, Brando. For the first week in the hospital.
Here we go, boys. That's a pass.
1d3 hit points. And I advance a week. Where is my pinned time? There it is.
I went up by 2.
Wait, don't do it yet. I need to fucking get to the fucking calendar that I was using.
Oh, well, okay.
What the hell was it? The 16th?
Yes?
17th.
No? Maybe?
It's the 17th now, so... Wait, no it isn't. It's the
What?
16th. What am I, retarded? Okay, so now it's the 23rd.
Awesome. Here we go again. Nope.
Well, another week in the hospital for Bronson.
Ouch. Nope. I'm getting 60s here, boys. Help me, Doc. Yes.
Look at that.
Let's see if I get a 3, then I can leave. That's a 3.
Are you good?
I'm good.
You're
I'm feeling
good.
healthy in the body, but not the mind.
Okay, now that you've escaped from the hospital and you're feeling good, you're feeling strong, but you realize that you still want to drink blood and have sex with corpses. So you should probably go to an asylum now, and the asylum that you go to should probably not be Danvers, which is owned by a Loigor.
I mean, like, at least I know them.
I mean,
You could get a good referral.
Dick, do you know any
What?
asylums?
Yeah.
Dick was in an asylum for like 4 months.
I was in an asylum. Yeah, it was a very long time.
Oh my god.
For when he was Slick Paraslime.
Yeah, everyone called me that. They beat me up. It was nuts.
They kept
deserve
pushing
it.
you around saying, "Look at fucking Slick," and then you'd slip on all the slime that you put on your body, like, oh!
You deserve
It was comedic and horrifying, and at the same time, let's go there.
It was just comedic. So
Remember Dick Dynamite? That was good too.
I
Okay.
didn't.
So you check him into that, which I think is literally Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, it
where you-
was.
where you checked him into. So using your connections in the asylum, you get Bronson in there pretty quickly. Bronson,
Yes.
roll a 1d100 for me, please.
A 1d100. 96.
This is gonna be good.
Pretty good roll.
Things go very, very poorly as soon as Bronson is brought to the asylum. He actively rebels against the drugs and therapy that the people are implanting upon him. He keeps on wounding himself and trying to smear the blood on his face and getting into fights with the nurses and just like gouging the walls and gouging himself and just going nuts. Roll a d6 for me, buddy.
Okay. 4.
You lose 4 sanity points, and the first month has no progress. Welcome to April 2nd.
Holy shit.
I like this music.
It's pretty good.
Comfy.
It's very fitting.
So, what do I gotta...
I'd roll a 1d100 again.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What happened?
That's a 99.
Oh, come on, baby.
Bronson, no!
You can't escape. You gotta go
My
to that
mind is gonna
sauce.
finish the job.
Another month goes by where Bronson is just flipping the fuck out in care.
Wickedy.
He is destroying things. He is the menace of Arkham Asylum. People like there are orderlies who are quitting their jobs to get away from Bronson. He is a living nightmare. It is May 2nd. Roll a d6.
Wait, can he die in there?
Yeah.
I just want the blood. Oh, there you go. That's a 5.
So you lose 5 more points of sanity.
What are you at?
21.
Oh, you're good.
Oh my god.
He's fine. He's fine.
He's good.
So by going to the asylum, you've officially lost 9 points of sanity. In 2
I've lost
months.
more than I at the haunted house.
It's realistic, guys. It's really realistic.
Here, I'll just roll my 100. That's better. That's a 48.
Okay, good.
I can't believe it's May. This was supposed, this scenario is supposed to take place in March, and I was like, that'll probably line up.
You knew better.
Don't worry about it.
All right, add 1d3.
Really? Why can't I use a 6? 3.
You gain 3 sanity points. Now make a sanity roll.
Oh.
Oh, woo.
That's awful.
Elfin Fouch.
Nope.
You are not cured of your insanity.
Great. Wonderful.
I think you might want to stay a little bit longer anyway. Get a few more sanity points back. Or lose them all.
Or you-
You okay, Nick?
You good?
Technically, it says that another month is supposed to go by if you fail the sanity roll, but I'm just gonna let it be weekly because this is getting bad.
I'm gonna miss the whole summer by the end of this.
Oh, straight back to school.
I got a 44.
Okay, add 1d3.
That's another 3.
Hey.
You're almost back to where you were when you entered the asylum.
Slowly but surely.
Make a sanity roll.
Okay. Oh shit, did I? I got it just on it.
What did you get?
I got 27 and my sanity's 27. So,
Bronson, you are weak of mind. Your sanity is quite poor. However, you are no longer sexually attracted to bloodshed.
yeah! Fuck blood. I mean, no!
You can choose to stay in the asylum longer if you would like to gain more sanity back, because you have almost none.
Yes, I'd like to do that.
Then let's have another week.
What's the maximum I can stay for?
As long as you want.
Oh.
They don't give a shit.
Oh.
They just stuck you in a cell somewhere in a corner.
Oh. Hey, that's a 14.
Alright, 1d3.
2.
He's officially back to where it started.
One more, actually.
Ooh. Hot dog.
Making progress.
You can make an-
How far are we in?
You can stay more.
It's like 2.5 months now.
I don't want this to be a negative, so I think we can keep going.
100?
That's a fucking 8, boys.
Oh shit! Another 1d3. There's nothing good for rolling that low.
Well, alright.
Remember, guys,
3.
skipping out on your POW is a fucking mistake.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay like 2 more weeks.
Wait, did you do this most recent week now?
No, that was the last week. I just did.
Okay.
So now we're moving on to this one.
Wait a second, hold on.
Yes, continue.
How many weeks have you stayed since you got cured?
What is it, insanity?
Yeah.
So that was just another week, because I just did.
So 2?
No, so I got cured, and then I stayed a week.
Okay, just making sure. I don't
So
want to
the
lose
one I'm
track
doing
of that
now
time.
is the second one.
So now it's gonna be the 23rd.
So this one was a 39.
Roll a 1d3.
That's a 3.
You can stay another week.
Yeah, I'll stay one more. It's only Dick really waiting on me. That's a 97.
I'll let you roll again. I'm gonna be nice. This is making me sad.
Listen, man. 76.
Okay, no progress.
Okay,
Better.
You can stay another week.
please.
So, is this like before or after like that funeral thing?
This is before.
Oh my
68.
god. That
68?
body is like...
Yep.
No progress. You can stay another
God.
week.
Fuck! Holy shit. I'm gonna miss the whole summer.
Oh, no, don't worry. We didn't get either of the bodies.
45.
Roll 1d3.
Yes, 3. Okay, I'm good. I'm done.
Welcome
Please.
to June 13th, 1926. From February 16th to June 13th. Bronson was interred.
Felix has been gone for a long time. Hope he's not dead.
So,
I'm feeling fresh and clean in the mind.
Dick Paradigm was just getting drunk. Felix Berman is figuring out how to deal with this new influx of cash, and nobody's seen him. He's probably having a family dinner.
Nah, he's lost it already.
But now that you're out, arrangements can finally be made for the funeral of your dear friend,
Body half
Wilford
decomposed.
Zachariah Longbone, despite it being no body.
Oh, rip.
And
Longbow.
As his body is currently floating somewhere in the nuclear chaos of the center of the universe.
was Felix is taken care of.
I'm sure. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Felix paid for it from somewhere afar and is nowhere to be seen.
Wonder where he is. Somewhere in the far.
I'll miss you,
In the car.
Longbow.
Bronson.
What?
Ooh, I'm a ghost.
Don't fucking do that.
Look at him, there he is, he's a force ghost. Look at him.
Yeah,
You look to the
Bronson's-
side, he's played by Hayden Christensen.
Bronson is still insane. Oh no.
Nah, friendly ghost.
Not a ton of people show up at the funeral. It's a quiet affair.
That's fine.
There's you, and there's Dick, and there's Jimmy the criminal,
Thanks, Jimmy.
and there's
What?
a you get a box is delivered and you open it up and it's full of feces and you close it and you're like, what the fuck? And it says from Bobologist. But like, Jesus Christ. But and you also find Bronson
Yes.
among his possessions as you're wrapping up the funeral. A will that he had written.
A will. I'd like to read it to Dick Paradigm.
Would you like to read it aloud in Longbone's voice, KMS?
Why not?
That'd be great.
Hey. Bronson, or whoever's reading this. If you're reading this, or someone else is reading it to you, I don't know how wills work, then I'm dead. Hopefully it was the hand of some horrific monstrosity that you guys have since shot or blown up. Or something that so indescribably kick-ass that my head instantly exploded.
Yes, Longbow.
Bronson, use your quick legs and your kick-ass gun.
Yeah.
Deliver peace to this world and the tentacled fucks that threaten it. You own my house and everything in it.
What?
Been the home of the Longbone family for generations. Now it's yours.
Oh.
Feel free to use it as a cool home base with the boys whenever you move out. Plenty of place to keep your nudie mags. Take good care of the monkey arm, okay?
What?
Dick, you were right all along.
Fuck yeah.
Keep on scaring the shit out of people. When I said he gets everything in the house, I was lying. You get the
Oh.
booze chair.
Oh, yeah.
Longbone family's been drinking out of that thing for generations. Don't know how it's still in one piece. It's the leather one at the end with the buttons. Stay slick. Deacon, slick boy. Deacon, Hank, Axon, whatever he is. Anyone else who may have died since I wrote this. I hope that, go to heaven or something. You don't just, I don't know, get sucked into some empty black void or something. That would be awful. What else? No one else is allowed to die from now on.
Uh-oh.
Understand? I assume you do. The end.
Oh, Dick. That was beautiful.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
Heartless Dick Paradigm.
Dick, we get a hideout.
That was
We get a cool
that was
hideout.
beautiful, Dick. What?
Oh, yeah, sure.
God, Dick. This is good. This is great, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You got nice words to say about him?
He was alright. I take out a cigarette, start smoking it.
The priest who was always arguing with Deacon Decan about what should go in a cookie is officiating the funeral, and he asks Bronson Macker if he would like to say a few words.
Yes. Oh, Longbone was like the uncle I never had, because my dad beat him, and so he left the family. I miss Longbone. He really thought for the best of us. I didn't like that arm he gave me though. That was a pretty scary looking arm. But I'm gonna miss that man. It gave us a cool house. Goodbye, Longbone. You beautiful man. I'll deliver your mail.
Oh no!
Translator's note. Longbone was not beautiful. He was in fact quite ugly.
He was actually extremely ugly.
I'll send that translator a strongly worded letter.
And you'll deliver it too, goddammit! The priest makes the sign of the cross and throws some dirt onto the coffin and lowers it into the grave.
Oh.
Where you see like a grim, bored-looking gravedigger just start shoveling some fucking dirt on top of it. Even though it's an empty coffin.
I can just imagine his body being in there. His head intact.
And there's a gravestone paid for by the Frank Durward Foundation. Just in the shape of a big muscular arm.
It's kind of funny since Longbone killed Frank.
It's true. Listen, Felix doesn't know that. He's the one running the money.
Maybe I shouldn't tell him.
Just don't bring that up. Yeah, Frank.
You're the only one who knows!
That's a secret that'll go to his grave.
Oh, God.
As the ceremony winds to a close, you do see a rather filthy-looking individual who has been watching the proceedings.
Who is he?
Filthy
Well,
one.
I don't know. It looks like a bum. Is that a bum? Don't interact with him.
Ew. Gross.
Yeah. All right, let's just go. Come on.
Wait, is it like
What?
those people that you usually talk to in your
What do you
box?
mean?
In your box.
He starts to walk up to you guys.
Huh?
Don't make eye contact. Don't feed him, or he'll come back.
And then I walk up to Bronson and Dick.
Don't.
That was a pretty good eulogy.
Thank you. Who are you?
You knew him pretty well. I knew Longbone too for a while. What was I gonna say? I forgot.
I think this man knows it.
I just said that.
And then he fell asleep on his feet.
Wakes up. I know him too. He was a pretty interesting character. Good at what he did. And well, I don't know exactly what happened, but I've been kept aware as of your group, your investigations.
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, I wish I'd talked to you earlier. Maybe these deaths could have been avoided, but I've got some sort of, you might call it a job. And I need help.
Job. What kind of job?
Shit, let me check this info.
I hope it's not another criminal.
You see, there's this apartment building.
You see, there's this house, like... Oh, on a second. Alright. Up in New London, Maine. It's basically, I guess you'd call it a haunted lighthouse. They're looking for a formal investigation, but as you can see, I'm dressed in rags. Hard for me to get into that sort of thing. But it seems pretty serious, and I'm in the business of figuring out these sort of things. So I figured you would be the men to help me get in.
Dick, I think he's like you.
What are you implying?
He's not the rags. Not the rags part. I promise. The investigation thing.
You might be.
How good is your law?
Yeah, how good is you?
My law is 5.
Alright, I can keep him.
Perfectly statted.
I think he's already better than you. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm not quite that kind of investigator. More of a paranormal type.
I take Bronson aside. Bronson, this man's crazy.
Oh no.
I don't know.
I'll have you know I've got 75 occult.
I look at Bronson. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
I think that means
That
spooky.
man's crazy, said the man who started this campaign by fighting Confederate zombies.
Shut up.
The dick, he knew Longbone.
Alright, we'll keep him.
Exactly. Wait, really?
Alright, I guess we're best friends now.
What-
Alright, we're best friends. Because only good people knew Longbone. That was a fact.
Well,
That's right.
Right.
Jimmy the criminal who's been standing there the entire time nods vigorously.
I know a few people who've known Longbone. They're all good, because that's what you just said, it's true.
That's
The name's
promising.
Uriah, by the way.
Uriah?
Uriah Sybel.
Oh, that's a good name.
It is.
Yeah, it is. What's your name?
What?
What's your name?
I'm Bronson Macker.
And I'm Dick Paradown.
We call
Nice
him
to meet you
Slick
both.
Dick sometimes.
Yeah, no one calls me that. You
Sometimes.
blood fucker.
Slick Dick. That's a good one.
Bloodfucker.
Bloodfucker. It's a little crass.
Yeah, it's just how Dick is. He's angry all the time.
His ex-wife's
I
a
can,
bitch.
I can see it. I can see it.
What are you, Ryan?
Hmm.
I think we can save. Are we gonna save people in this?
Last couple of months. Shit, I keep on losing this. See, over the last year, 3 keepers, that being lighthouse keepers, have quit. So, at the very least, we're saving people a lot of stress. Oh, and of course, the lighthouse being haunted, did result in a luxury yacht nearly running aground a couple months ago, so, yes.
That's awful.
So what do you say? Haunted lighthouse? Maybe kill some ghosts?
What's the pay for this?
Well, that depends on what the city council's willing to pay. I imagine that it's decent. At the very least, we get the satisfaction of knowing we saved some people, right?
That's
Yeah,
right, Dick.
yeah.
What do you mean by that, Dick?
And who
I
knows?
said yeah. Like I agree. Don't give it that tone,
Yeah,
Bronson.
but she said it like an asshole.
And who knows? Maybe we'll find something cool.
I love those things.
I love cool.
As long as it doesn't try to kill us.
I think I'm used to it by now.
If something tries to kill us, well, you guys are alive, aren't you?
Yes,
Just run away.
that's right. Dick will protect us.
Oh, so he's the slowest one.
Who is the slowest one, actually?
Oh, we're gonna find out.
It's probably
well,
me,
between
actually.
you two, Dick, and between you 3, probably Uriah.
I'm
Alright.
at 6th move.
I have 7.
You win.
I win.
Winston's got like 12.
100 and growing.
His run is 6,000.
All right, we should probably ask Felix too. But I think we should do it. I'm sure Felix
Yeah.
will agree, actually. Never mind. Let's not even ask him.
Yeah, let's
Great.
ask him.
There's a
Sounds
piece
great.
of paper floating by that says Felix is out of town.
Looks like Felix is out of town.
Oh, no. Dang it, Felix. Well, I guess it's just Phillips then.
Well, we can head out whenever.
True. But,
You guys never sold that fucking.
Yeah, no, we didn't. We should go there.
yeah, I guess we could sit.
Like,
don't-
Bronson, I wanted to ask you. You never really talked about what happened to Longbone and Frank.
Talk about what?
You never happened. You never talked. Yeah, oh my God! You never talked about what happened.
What do you mean?
What do you
Well-
mean? What do I mean?
What are
You never
talking
told me.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, I think that if he doesn't want to talk about it, he probably has a pretty good reason.
That's right, Dick. Wanna sell those things if we can?
Yeah. Do any of us have a car? Wait, I have a car. Where do I park it?
Goddamn, where did I park?
He forgot his car. Oh
Gotta-
no.
Oh
Again.
God.
So you guys go to leave the graveyard?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. Awesome.
I'll give my last kisses to the funeral, the cemetery. Yep. The
To
entire cemetery. The entire cemetery I give kisses to.
Wow, look at that rapid fire kiss. Oof.
Although, I charm all of it.
Hmm.
Alright, actually, to the car now, though.
Alright,
No, my
head into
sheet.
the car.
Or-
I fucking bush.
Hmm.
My sheet didn't save my edits. I had to put my inventory in there again.
Heck.
Uh-oh.
Don't you? Uh-oh. Oh, I can find him to go pick up my rifle. It's been at Longbone's house for like ever.
Oh,
Okay.
by the way,
yeah. I figured that you were going to do the same thing like you did to fucking Uriah and say
No,
that
you
the
do
hobo
it.
was walking up.
You
Okay,
do it.
I see how it is.
Heading
That's
to the
cool.
car. That was your
anyways,
cue.
I fucking ambushed you. and
That
I
was
go,
your cue.
Oh,
Shut
no,
the fuck. How
it's
about you
BC.
suck my dick? Yeah, it's the BC. They're here.
Fuck.
It's a little early.
You see this guy
Which-
on the
which-
Roll20 page just fucking basically leap out at you.
Yeah.
Oh my
Anyway,
god.
I go, oh, holy shit. Well, I'll be
What?
Jimmy Scalfani with Massachusetts State Police.
Policeman?
How long has it been since before this funeral? Like, since
How
the
long has
last
it been? Since what?
Since the last thing they did that would have showed up in
It's
police
been a couple
reports.
of months.
Yeah, I've been following you guys around for months. Well, not really following, but you know, been looking for you guys for months. Now, fucking hard I worked to find you.
Are you sure you just weren't good at your job?
Whoa,
Hey, you gotta start
Not
somewhere.
strong.
nice.
Bronson
Thanks, guys.
points to the sheriff's star in his chest. He knows.
I am supreme policeman here. Thank you very much.
Bronson's
Well-
basically your boss.
No.
Look.
I don't know. He's got a silver star.
Listen, I want you to look at my mailman hat with a skull on it. Oh my god. I'm a Nazi.
Forgot about that.
You're outside of your district, old man.
District.
I don't know. I don't actually know, like, where you,
Bronson's
Don't worry.
17.
huh?
I am 17.
Bronson is not 7. Fuck off.
He's 17
He is 17
I actually am 17.
Why does
Wait,
he have a sheriff's star?
because he earned it.
because he earned it.
Fucking how?
It's a long story. Suffice it to
Was he
say
like
he
a
took.
child prodigy or
Suffice it
something?
to say he took down a devil cult.
it was
So
was
the
one
cops
guy.
gave him a big star. They're like, here you go.
They gave him a sheriff's star. Listen, he's a kid.
They. I'm trying hard. I'm finding it hard to imagine this because like I don't exactly know like what the fuck. I don't know what his backstory is. I don't know what he looks like.
that's why you got to talk to me about it, but I won't share it.
Because you're being rude.
Because he's
Oh,
being
And
rude.
giggling through everything you say, like an idiot.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's funny. And also, this is out of character, so fuck off.
No, I like the silly police officer though.
Police
Just so
officer
excited
comes
about his
off
job.
and is just like, oh my god, Dick Paradigm's not going to be the fuck up of the group anymore. This is
Yeah, but at least he's not a depressing piece of
So,
fuck off.
this guy
That's my
okay?
shtick.
Anyways. Oh god, I forgot where I left off.
Oh my god.
You were looking for us.
You would look, yeah.
Anyways, I've been looking around for you guys for like months. Alright?
Well, they've been in this town for months, haven't they?
Oh. Well, that's... Look, I'm not a police detective, but I'm damn well headed there, right, bud?
What?
This is a disaster.
I'm not an actor, okay? I can't...
I'm not,
Good skull.
nobody here is an actor, McNasty.
Okay, I'm fucking sorry. I'm not good at RP. I'm not good at ERP.
Everyone
like
starts
you.
somewhere.
Yeah. Just let it be.
You probably shouldn't have tried to play Call of Cthulhu then.
No, shut up. He has
What
to.
do you mean?
He has to
No,
practice.
let him go.
I can't enjoy things.
He needs to practice. Okay.
I don't get it. Well, now I don't feel like I want to be here.
And if I ask why you were following these boys,
Oh yeah, you guys have been showing up in police reports for like forever.
Oh shit,
I
guess he's
still
right.
don't know how long this has been fucking going on for as well.
It's been. I think the first incident was June of last year.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Ah.
Yeah. It's been a year.
So a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much a
All
year.
right, for about a year, you guys have been showing up in my district's police reports.
Yeah.
And I'm here to get to the bottom of it and hopefully get a promotion out of it.
What? You
that's as
sound
noble
pretty.
as a cause as any.
You sound pretty new, officer.
God, I don't know how long I've been on the force. I've been on the force for about 5 months now. Only
Well,
5
officer.
months.
Wow, officer, you're greener than this grass we're standing on.
Well,
Hold on, what?
Bronson has literally had his sheriff's star longer than this man has been a police officer.
That was a fucking good one, Chad.
Wait, what did he say?
That was fucking good, dude.
Wait, what did he say?
He
said
said
5
you're
months.
greener than the grass we're standing on.
Oh. Is it like...
Jesus Christ, Bronson.
Bronson's a fucking savage.
Yeah.
Listen, I had a lot of time to think.
How about you shut the hell up, kid?
Well, officer,
oh, that's not.
what's your
most,
law skill?
Yeah, what's your
What?
law?
My law is... Fuck, let me find... Let me find it.
It's
3.
It's worse than the
It's
base.
not. It is, 20. Oh, yeah. Totally gonna help.
You're a terrible policeman.
I look.
To know.
You don't need to know law to be a 1920s police officer, alright, bud? You don't go to law school for it.
God, what do I have? 75 law.
75 law.
What?
Because you got better, remember?
You learned a lot when you recalled that one thing.
I'm gonna shit.
It's so funny.
So are you gonna...
What?
What are you gonna do to them?
So,
Oh. I'm gonna make it my duty. Follow you around and see what you're up to.
Oh.
Don't think that's a good
I
idea.
don't think you can. Are you allowed to do that?
Yeah, do you have a warrant?
Check use your
be a-
law.
To be a bitch. Alright, let's see.
Roll law, see if he's allowed to do that.
She's gonna kick his ass. Oh shit.
Wait, what are the fucking, like, conditions for this? Is it if you...
The law. I think we're talking about the law here.
Yeah, we're talking about the law.
Roll law.
I'm pretty sure this is against the law. We're gonna find out. Watch me, like, fail.
Well,
Is
even
that
if you do fail, this
63.
doesn't...
Alright, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. The law.
So is it if you succeed, you're right? What?
You
I don't...
You have you're his boss probably wouldn't be happy with him skipping out on the job to follow out a bunch of weird vagrants for like a couple of weeks. but if he took down notorious bastards, he might get a promotion out of it.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Tell him that his boss wouldn't be happy.
So,
You know, I don't.
I've got a suggestion.
What?
Maybe he follows us very closely and assists us with trouble, and also basically joins our group and becomes our new friend.
As long as he's not a snitch, that's fine.
How about I just following around like I've been here the whole time?
This monotone thing that Uriah is going for is really like hitting in the comedy department.
It's so strong.
It's like the exact opposite of massive bombastic Longbone. It's super good.
Alright, policeman. How good is your appearance?
Yeah, he's ugly as fuck.
What does he look like?
Why do you guys like bully me?
Hey, don't worry about it, officer. I'm the
That was out
ugliest
of
son of a
character.
bitch you've
Fuck
ever
off.
seen.
Uriah Sybel is pretty ugly.
Wait, what's
Look
your-
at the picture. My appearance is 20.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. My appearance is actually. I was looking at Longbones. My appearance is 15.
15 is the level where people will unprompted talk about how ugly you are to your face.
Holy
Like
shit.
15 is literally like in the description of what like stats mean in the book, in the core rule book. 15 is like people will shout out in surprise when they see you.
Oh, holy shit, you're ugly!
So fucking ugly.
Whoa! God damn! That is
Yeah.
ooh, not okay.
Well, I'm not much of an interpersonal guy, so it kind of helps out. Sometimes I scare the monsters instead.
Bronson, I don't
Anyways,
like
Jimmy
how ugly
Scalfani
this
is
one-
not that attractive. Anyways, he's got 35 appearance.
That's below average, but
It's below average, but he's not hideous. He's just like, eh.
it's probably mostly the lack of eyebrows.
like,
You just can't read his face. You can't see his eyebrows.
still nobody can get up to 75 appearance Bronson, the most handsome man in the world.
I love it.
I got charmed ladies whenever I give them the letters.
Probably should have put a couple more points into POW, but
Maybe.
Yeah, don't skip out on POW.
Maybe.
I'm so. Oh, by the way, Bronson, you can add $2,946.36 to your assets.
Oh shit, yeah.
the entirety of Longbone's money.
Well, I said you should subtract some from the chair. I don't know, it's like whatever it costs.
Yeah, give it. I get the chair. That's fine.
Chair is free. It's an artifact.
Yeah.
Look,
There you
look
go.
at
It's
all
not
these
actually worth
stains.
anything except for nostalgia and Drinkos.
It's really it has sort of an aura that makes your Drinkos just taste that much better, or maybe it gets you more drunk. I don't know what it is.
It's
I can
both.
smell the fermentation.
It ferments you as you sit in it. Don't sit in it too long.
It is fermenting.
Well,
All
I
right.
mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you could come with us. Hey, I don't think we could do anything that bad. I don't think.
Okay.
yeah, we're fine. We're all law-abiding
Prove
citizens.
to you we're good people.
Mm,
Look at me. I'm the trustworthy hope.
That's right. Don't judge a book by its cover.
How do you feel about ghosts, by the way?
What do you mean?
How do you
Oh.
feel?
How do you feel? Ever seen
You mean
one?
like, do I think they exist?
Sure.
No.
Hmm.
You guys picked this old man up? How long ago?
He's a friend.
Oh, he's
family
a friend.
Family friend. All right, let's move on. Let's go to Wish.
We just start walking away from the cop.
All right.
Hey,
Follow
so
us if you want.
Wait. What's your name, officer?
Do I have a squad car?
Yeah, of course. You took it
Also-
without permission.
Look, I'm a loose cannon.
You're a
cop,
loose
man.
cannon. You're like, by God, you've been in it for 5 months, and you're certain
Holy
that
shit.
you've been a cop for 5 months, and you're positive that you're smart enough to be a detective. So you're going out on a limb here.
What a fucking hothead.
guy-
Get this head out of here.
He's got what's the word? You know, he's really he's a dynamo.
A maverick.
He's touched. Wait, no, that means someone else.
No, he touches.
I can't wait for the part where you guys get to the haunted lighthouse and he jumps off of the top to the tune of "There goes my hero, watch him as he goes."
Also, don't forget you have the 2 mason jars of snake man poison.
That's true. You
Did
do
you
have
catch that?
2 mason jars of snake and poison.
Oh, by the way, I picked 5 months because that's like a lot of fucking cops. Like, all right, me and Jew went to that one site like that we got this picture from, Nick.
Oh,
we were reading like how this cop died. He was like on the force for like 6 months and got fucking shot in the back
I was
of the
reading
head.
through some of that too. It was
Like,
pretty depressing.
Yeah, and a lot of cops get killed like at really young, like or small service time. So
Yeah.
it's like whatever.
So it'll be fitting when he dies tonight.
Davis,
Exactly.
you gotta change your name on Roll20.
Oh, you're right. Shit. Let me do that.
How embarrassing.
Heck yeah.
Changing your name.
Actually, speaking of names, what's your name, officer?
I fucking introduced myself with my name.
Now say it again though, because I
His
wasn't.
name is
Oh,
Jimmy.
Jimmy Scalfani.
Scalfani. Jimbo.
What is those Jimbo? What's poppin'?
Yeah. Nice to meet
Okay.
you.
Well, you can follow us, officer. We're gonna go to Maine.
Yeah, I'll follow you.
We're
with
not,
my
we're not going to
cop
Maine
car.
right now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go shopping first.
We're not going shopping, Bronson.
Where are we going, Jake? I thought that's where we're going.
We're going to go talk to Wick.
I mean, that's what I kind of meant.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
That's right. If he thinks it's a good idea, we should do it.
I like this hobo.
All right.
I like all you guys. You guys know that I'm a good guy.
Peace
And we
out,
know that
bro.
we're each other good. Good times. Good, good, good.
We're strong friends because we remember Longbone.
Yes, we both have ties to him, and so we have a strong bond to begin with.
Good bond. Hey, Dick, you should drive us.
He
Was
was
me.
physically powerful, and he's holding us together from the afterlife.
Fucking love this so much.
You hear
Alright, I'm gonna find my
distantly.
car.
Bronson! Are you still at that fucking funeral?
Oh yeah.
You better get in the car.
Let's go. Follow us, officer.
But I have my own squad car.
Before
In
you're
the
even in the
car.
squad car, Dick is peeling out.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna fucking run to my car and follow them.
Oh, God.
You just hear the bellows of an enraged racist man as you guys drive away.
Oh no.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Oh, okay.
Bronson's going to grow up into a racist.
No.
Bronson, no, don't you remember all of Bronson's nudie mags are like ebony delight and stuff?
Delicious chocolate.
Delicious chocolate.
You.
His favorite is a holiday theme one called hot chocolate.
Fuck off.
That's weak.
I know, but I like it anyways. Listen, do you think they would all be clever?
Probably
No.
not.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, let's...
So you guys drive down to Arkham, which takes a while, but we're just gonna truncate it and say you drive real fast. And you head, but getting from Bennington to Arkham, it's probably gonna be getting dark by the time you get there, honestly. So, by the time you start pulling up to Unconsidered Trifles, the shop of Abner Wick, it's starting to get dim. The sun is starting to go down. You're there.
Alright, I park the car.
You wanna come on in? Uriah? You wanna come with us inside?
Oh, of course.
Awesome.
Alright,
Jimbo's
let's
gonna follow
go.
us. Because, obviously.
You walk up to the front door, and you see a big sign that says closed.
Son of a bitch.
I suppose that makes sense.
Dick, watch your language.
I knock on the door.
You hear from off to the side, "Nobody's home."
Who the fuck said that?
You look off to the side, and there is a tall man with his hat pulled low, just sort of leaning against the wall with his arms crossed.
Let's go talk to this man.
Who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
He looks up at you, and you can see under his hat he's probably somewhere in his mid-30s, a darker, sort of Middle Eastern complexion, a mustache. And he says, "A friend of Abner Wick's. I'm afraid he's not home."
Oh, do you know where he is?
"Off on some business, I hear. Didn't you hear about the hurricane in Louisiana?"
Oh shit.
Oh my god, is that Katrina?
"I hear Morgan City got hit pretty hard.
Oh.
Many casualties."
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
Okay.
why are you hanging out outside this building?
"I was hoping to catch Mr. Wick, but it seems he is gone for some time. He does this. We are in the same business, he and I."
Well, if you, Alright.
"If you ever need any antiques that aren't worthless, look up Mehmet Makriat."
You want to write that down for me? Hand him my notepad and pencil. There we go.
Just holy shit.
Like that.
Okay, Meerkat.
"I'll be seeing you." And he just sort of rounds the corner. walks off.
Wait.
Nope, he's going.
Wait. I say wait.
He's still going.
Okay. I'm gonna go run up to him and tap him on the shoulder.
You run up to him and tap him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Tackle him.
He stops and says, "You really want some antiques?"
No, no, you didn't tell me where we can find you at. You just gave me a name.
"When you need to find me, you'll find me."
All
He
right.
just keeps going.
All right, whatever. I leave.
How do you say it looked again?
How did he look?
Yeah.
Like mid-30s, Middle
Eastern.
Eastern guy with a mustache.
Okay. I was picturing bald with a goatee.
He looks like Borat.
No. Not.
Alright.
Borat's fucking. Kazakhstan is not in the Middle East, you fucking idiot.
Fuck you.
Wow. No bullying, please.
Really rude.
Thanks.
Okay, where are we going now?
It has Stan in its name. It has to be the Middle East.
I mean, what do we even have? We just have a ripped up
Scroll.
torn scroll.
I guess we'll have to wait.
You guys
until...
also have heard, other than the fact, a couple of you probably would have heard about the hurricane in Louisiana that devastated parts of the southern coast, including Morgan City particularly. But you've also heard that your friend Mordecai the Hammer O'Leary has mysteriously disappeared.
Mordecai. Oh,
That's-
Mordecai. Okay.
Okay, well that's good for us.
That's interesting.
I hope so. Well,
I
Are we
really
gonna
hope.
die?
Yeah, it's fine. I hope this hurricane, actually is Egonac. That'd be fun.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, it would be fun. I hope it is.
oh. Well,
Yeah.
should we talk to that guy later today?
Do you want to?
I mean, actually, he probably doesn't want this. Honestly, I'm not sure.
I mean, I don't know. We sort of promised Wick, and it'd be kind of a dick move to do that.
If you
Alright.
promised Wick, you should probably hold on to it until he gets back. If he's not been murdered, that is.
Oh.
I look at the hobo for a good minute, and
Holy shit,
You
a
know,
whole
just-
minute.
yeah, a whole fucking minute. I'm sitting there standing, yeah.
60 seconds
Oh.
go by.
Do you
Uh,
need
Long,
some,
agonizing seconds.
You want to say something, Dick?
do you
No,
need some
no.
assistance?
No, let's get in the car and go.
Okay.
Where-
It's a
where-
real possibility.
Where are we going? To,
Where are we going? I turn to the hobo.
I mean,
So, New
While
London.
driving.
Where the fuck is New London?
In Maine.
He's right.
Alright. Let's go to Maine. Is that cop still following us?
Yes, I am.
Can we go back to
I'm gonna be taking this Massachusetts State Police car into Maine.
oh shit.
Technically, this is set in Connecticut because New London is in Connecticut, but I moved it.
Because Maine is cooler.
Don't worry about it.
I was gonna say go back to Longbone's house.
Oh yeah, we'll do that first.
Okay. So you drive through the night and get back to Bennington by the time the sun is up.
Let's go to.
I'm asleep.
You guys fall asleep in your car. This was a very strange day of following these people that you've heard so much about, Jimmy. They drove all the way down to Arkham, Mass, went up to an antique store, talked to one man with a mustache, got back in, drove back to Vermont, and then fell asleep in the car.
You see, we're nobodies.
I'm gonna, yeah, right. I'm gonna fucking ask one, like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know who to ask.
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? This is what we do.
You're fucking hobos in a car?
No,
Well,
we just we go around.
I mean, one of us is.
We talk to people.
They burnt down an asylum, right?
There was a break-in at an asylum that was
But
associated
they
with
burnt
that.
something
well,
down.
There
he
was a
did burn down a
building.
hotel.
There was a building in Arkham that burned to the ground.
Oh boy,
As a result of our behavior.
that was crazy.
But on the bright side, if that hotel's also where we got the power to summon Yagonic, so
Do you tell me that? Do you tell me that you summoned something? Because, like,
Of course not.
I don't know about
well,
it.
Uriah
he
doesn't know that.
yeah.
There's only
Yeah,
two people
sure.
left in the party who know about that, and that's
Yeah,
me
yeah.
and
And they're
Bronson.
never gonna fucking tell that, and hopefully
Okay.
never say that word again.
No. Dick's gonna down with a bullet to his head.
I wonder what would happen if we had yelled that inside the house. Probably nothing, but you never know.
I don't know.
As you can see, officer, we're pretty boring people, you know.
I'm sure you'll do something. Something eventually that'll catch my attention. Give me that promotion.
God dang it.
I trailed these guys for about a year, and I found them shoplifting.
Here's a blurry photo
I'm
of it.
like fired,
Oh
like
no, that was my mistake. They weren't shoplifting. I just was taking a fart break when they were paying. I missed it.
So like, it's like fucking 3 years later. I'm fired. I'm still in like a stolen cop car, and I'm taking the light bar off and like painted over here.
Where the hell have you been, Jimbo? It's been like a year.
They're like looking for me everywhere.
You're actually a one criminal.
Yeah,
You
I
think
think
you're
we're
a
never
police
cop
officer.
at all.
Yeah.
I'm actively
Pet
running from the
delusions.
police.
Oh my god. What a twist.
Yeah, alright, let's alright, we're at Longbone's house. What time is it now? We took a nap.
It's probably like noon on the 14th now.
Okay, Bronson, what did you want? Here.
I left my rifle here.
Alright, just
But the thing is, I don't.
shh.
Jimbo's watching.
No, he's not. Look at him. He's over there playing with a fucking squirrel.
Jimmy's currently over by the cop car chasing a squirrel around.
No, I am not.
Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. I
I
take...
am not.
So defensive.
What is he? Is he playing that?
He's thinking about
Fuck
it
off.
though.
I pick up the rifle and I sneak through the back door and I stealth to try to sneak it into the trunk.
Do I notice this out of the corner of my eye?
So I stealth.
You make a stealth, Bronson. You make a spot hidden, Jimmy.
Oh god. See, I thought spot hidden was a stealth thing, so I didn't take a very high. God damn it.
No, it's the perception of this game.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
look, it's
What
just
the
like
fuck
me.
is
I got
that garbage?
I got a. Yeah, I succeed.
It's you to spot hidden. It's what perception pretty much was for shitloads of years with D&D.
Okay. So what do I roll? Like a 1d100?
1d100, yeah.
Okay. Oh wait. 25 is my thing, so.
So no, you are looking at that fucking squirrel.
We're loving it. Alright, put it
Look
in.
at
So this squirrel's gonna do something illegal. I can just smell it.
Fucking smell that crime.
Please, he's like, he's chasing a nut just like I am. It's that promotion.
Alright, I put the
I can
gun in the
smell
trunk
it.
and I close it up.
In this case, my nut is a promotion and yours is a nut. We are alike, squirrel.
Oh, Christ.
The great philosopher Jimmy Scalfani.
Jimmy the criminal Scalfani.
No, Jimmy the criminal's
No,
a
no,
different
no.
man, and he's right over there. He's waving at everybody.
Hi,
Here
Jimmy.
he is.
He
Everyone
walks
loves
away.
Jimmy.
He
Hey,
doesn't
Jimmy.
have time to talk to anybody. He doesn't have time to have
Oh.
dialogue.
God damn it, Jimmy.
There's no
Jimmy
time for
Dickinson.
Jimmy's dialogue.
Give me something else.
Yeah, he just hangs around Bennington. He's retired.
Former
No,
criminal.
retired criminal.
He doesn't he isn't really criminal anymore.
Yeah, he just one time coming out of retirement to help Longbone steal that
Wait, is
monkey
that what-
arm
Okay.
in an entirely first person heist.
It was
No
beautiful.
with no narration whatsoever. It was a good heist.
It was.
Okay.
So yeah, it's in the trunk. Alright.
Alright, now we're going to New England? No,
Oh,
wait,
I
New
got-
London.
No, I
That's
got
where
We're
we're
in
going.
New England.
No, I should probably say hi to my parents.
Bronson, I really don't think we should do that.
What do you mean?
Bronson, I really don't.
Just
Your
tell my
your
family.
father makes me uncomfortable.
Well, he's still my dad, Dick.
Yeah, but he makes me uncomfortable.
Well, Dick, you don't have to be there.
Alright, I'll drop you off like a block away.
A whole
Yeah.
block.
Yeah, let's actually. I don't know if his father.
I got it.
So yeah, just go ahead. We'll wait for you.
I just
Yeah,
gotta say
we're-
hi to my dad and my mom and tell them I'm going on another trip.
Alright, I'm going to just go around the block a few times and then just
What's Bronson's education? Because it's definitely.
I don't lose it.
I mean, well,
It doesn't go down.
I just don't gain it because I'm not going to school.
I know. What was it? What was it before you dropped out of the fucking 8th grade?
Oh, it's 55, my dude. It's not that bad.
Fucking smart boy.
Yeah.
He's a bright lad.
I was a bright lad before I had to, kill these
Only a lad.
Cthulhu shit.
I mean, it's not something like 15% of people graduated high school in the 20s, so it's fine.
Yeah, this
Sounds
is like nothing new.
Actually, yeah, I lose 5 education too because I was I'm 17. So, it was actually 60, but
Alright.
let me go home.
Alright.
Besides, I want to pack a lunch and a dinner.
A what?
I gotta pack a lunch. We're gonna get hungry on the road
What
there
was that other thing you said?
and a dinner.
Dinner.
Oh, I thought you said. I didn't know
Okay, I
what
know
you
we've
said.
been making a bunch of jokes about Jimmy Scalfani being stupid, but I just checked everybody, and he is the stupidest person here.
Wow.
Whoa.
He has the
rude.
lowest
Whoa.
intelligence of everybody
Yeah.
in the party. I'm sorry.
What's his name?
Longbone was stupider, however.
happens.
Longbone had 40 intelligence.
It's okay, he made up for it with his charisma.
He made up for it with his big charismas.
He was very
Biggest.
charisma.
Let us never
Get
forget.
out of the car, Bronson.
Are you sure you don't want to say hi to them, Dick?
No, I am really short. Get out of the
Come on,
car.
Jeez.
I
be
mean,
back.
it's still fitting, so.
Hi, Dad.
Let's go. I'll go with you.
What? No. Longbone's at Okay, Dad.
He grabs you by the shirt collar as soon as you enter. Bronson,
What's up, Dad?
Somebody came by there just the other day.
a truant officer.
An officer.
He said you're not going to school.
Well, I'm
He
sorry.
pulls you up and he presses his lips to your ear and he says, "Good.
What?
All they do is teach you about Jew shit there."
What the fuck is your dad?
Racist.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Very, very angry man.
Good old Howard Phillips Macker.
You'll learn more about him as we go along.
Understand me? I don't want you ever to go back to school. They teach you that fucking shit.
Dad, I think it's good for you though. I just, I've been.
What did
I've
you
been having
just
to do
say to
things.
me, Bronson?
What? I
Did
think.
you just talk back to me, Bronson?
No.
Bronson.
Hey, Dad. How about we change subjects here? I gotta go out again.
What?
I gotta go out again.
Where?
Is Maine okay?
He rubs his chin for a second.
Yeah, that's to think about it.
I mean, I've never heard anything about black people being there.
I mean,
There's a
it's
lot
true,
of
Bronson.
racists.
No black
in Maine.
people live in Maine.
That's
It's
right.
fine, Bronson. But if I find out, if I hear so much as a whisper that you've been within 10 miles of a goddamn coon, I will pull your fucking eyeballs out!
Thanks, Dad. I love you. I give him a hug.
Get the fuck off of me, you pussy!
God, you're the best. Bye, Dad. Also, say goodbye to Mom too.
You run out?
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I love my parents. All right, Dick, let's go.
What? I wasn't waiting.
That thing's gone.
I wasn't waiting. I told you that I was gonna go around the block till I saw you. You gotta wait till I come back around.
It takes a minute, but he's circling back now.
Jesus.
He doesn't stop. He opens the door. You have to jump in.
Dick, please. Ah, fuck it, I'll do it. Haha, I did it.
You leap in through the open window and you make it back into the car.
I give Bronson a slap on the back. Nice job.
That was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Jimmy Scalfani, you have no idea why these people didn't stop for their friends, why there was so much shouting coming from that house.
See, this is the kind of machismo.
I jot this down in a notebook and take note.
Otherworldly beings. have
Clearly
nothing
Yeah,
deranged.
All right, it's time for a road
I
trip.
misspelled clearly.
It's fine.
CLERLY deranged.
You spell it with a Q.
What a fucking hothead.
Clearly deranged.
RLIE.
He says clearly deranged, and he writes it down, and there's just a picture of a dog.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, I love it.
Okay.
The inept police officer.
And he's full of ambition.
He's got spunk.
He's got spunk. He's got piss and vinegar.
He pisses
But mostly
vinegar? That
piss.
doesn't sound good.
It's an expression. So you start your drive up to New London, Maine.
Yeah.
Okay. Immediately, without stopping, they start driving up to Maine. Jimmy, you are forced to follow them.
Oh, god damn it.
The drive takes a couple of hours. And by the time you get there, it's pretty late in the day. It's like probably 7. You imagine you're probably not going to be able to get to meet with the city council now. But you are in the small port town of New London, Maine. It looks like a town. There's no description of it here.
Wow. This looks pretty nice.
You can see off on, like, it's pretty small, so you can see, like, the sea, and you can see off in the distance, on a very small, rocky little island, the dark shape of the deactive Lonely Point Lighthouse.
I think we should rest on this.
Like, no, we're not gonna rest over there, Bronson. We gotta find a hotel.
But that's not
Sounds
what
like a good idea to me.
Dick, I didn't actually mean at the Holy House.
I'm pretty sure that the hotel, there's one hotel in town, it's the Waterford. I'm pretty sure that's within everybody's daily spending. It's $1.50 per night.
Yeah.
Luckily, me and the richest hobo around get $2 spending.
Holy shit, you're just barely able to
Holy.
afford lodging here.
Holy shit.
Fucking
Heck yeah.
skated it. Jimmy, do you check into the Waterford beside them?
Yeah.
You get the room next to ours.
Yeah.
He's got like a cup and he's pressing it to the wall the whole night.
Now that we're here in this hotel room, it's time to plan
It's
on
like a-
nefarious deeds.
What the fuck are you talking about, hobo? Go to bed. It's like
I'm kind of tired.
Please don't behave with such, I don't know, rudeness towards me.
I'm sorry. Dick's not really nice, man.
You're damn right. Let's go to bed.
I feel like you're going through a lot of stressful situations as of late, and I want you to
You don't know me.
I'm just taking a guess here.
Didn't know.
I want you to know that you can always quit.
Oh,
Good night.
Oh, God.
rule number 11.
Oh,
This face just stares into your eyes in the dark.
Quit.
I get up and I walk out and go smoke.
Go swimming?
I said smoke.
Oh, I thought you said swimming.
He goes
Was that
swimming.
weird?
Use the lighthouse as the diving board.
With all the cigarettes he's been
I'm
smoking.
gonna crack my door and look out at him smoking.
He's smoking in the middle of the hallway with a very disturbed expression on his face.
Is there no smoking sign anywhere?
It's 1926, there absolutely is not.
Of course. Smoke where the fuck you want.
But how does Jimmy feel about smoking?
As long as it's not alcohol related.
Good boy.
Don't.
He doesn't look too closely at Dick at any point of the day.
But he just fucking walks around with like a bottle of whiskey. I don't think he can do that.
Just
You
a
can
tiny
at least hide it. That's water, right?
Yeah, he lifts up his coat
this
like
is
a
my
vampire
water
and he
bottle.
takes a sip from a flask.
Oh, it's very noble of you. Not drinking that sody pop.
So
Rots your teeth.
Yeah.
bad for you. Makes you big boys. Big fatty.
Drinking soda makes you hate the cops.
Fuck the man.
You take one
What'd you say,
sip of
son?
Pepsi, fucking pigs.
Yeah, drinking some nice pop is a way to rebel against your overlords.
Alright.
Alright, I go back to bed.
Good night, Dick.
Uh,
Fuck you, Frank.
Frank's ghost is really mad about how he was treated.
That wasn't my fault.
it was not,
I mean, it wasn't. Actually,
it's none of our fault. Just ignore the ghost. Ignore the voice, it'll go away.
The night passes uneventfully, and suddenly,
No, Frank, you go in. You're good at shooting guns. I'll shoot your here.
Hey, Dick, you have a good rest?
it's June 15th,
Crazy.
We are
which was the next day.
ready to seize the day. What do you say?
I agree.
Where do you think that cop's been following us?
Probably? I don't know.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe we lost him.
I'm gonna go and knock on their fucking door. I don't think I'm trying to hide this.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Like,
There's just this big at your door.
Hello?
we're in Maine right now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we in Maine right now? What are you guys doing?
What?
We told you.
Well, you're in Maine because you followed us.
You're in Maine. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I opened the door, so he has to yell at the door.
you just yell, yeah. Holy fuck, that's wild. Well, what's your intention here?
Wait. Didn't
Like,
we tell him?
No, I don't think you did. You just
Oh.
ran away. You just
You
started
just
driving.
said, "What do you think about ghosts?" and then you went to Maine.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Yeah, well, there's a haunted lighthouse. We're gonna go unhaunted.
Yeah.
Haunted lighthouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's
I
nothing
don't know how to
bad.
feel about this.
Is it a crime to investigate ghosts? Is it
No.
actually?
I'd call it a waste of time.
Well,
You know people died, right? In your silly little investigation.
Yeah, but that wasn't because of us.
yeah, we're good people.
Do you have proof of that?
We don't need proof.
Yeah, we don't.
Just look at my face. I'm a good person.
It looks like a star.
And then look at Dick here.
Don't look at me.
So follow us while we go unhot.
Just continue to follow you. What am I supposed to do about my... Wait, why do I fucking care? This is on... This is... Whatever. Fuck it. Let's go.
Alright.
Heck yeah. We go to the lighthouse.
That's not how it works. You gotta go to the people who are hiring you first. You haven't been
Yeah,
hired
yeah.
yet.
We have to go to the city council.
We go to the city council.
Say, hey, Dick. I know you may have gotten off on the wrong foot, but
I see that, Brandon.
we'll be able to.
No, I'm not kidding.
We become close friends.
Okay,
on,
so
man.
you guys head to the city council.
Yes.
As soon as you get there, there's like a clerk out front that says, "What's your business with the city council?"
Job.
What?
Job.
You can't just say job, honey, and expect me to know what you're talking about.
We're here about.
Alright, you go ahead.
We're here about Lonely Point Lighthouse.
Oh, yeah, right. Alright, yeah, man. Go right ahead. They've been waiting for somebody to show up for like a week. Nobody wants to investigate the haunted lighthouse. We're giving everybody $60, and nobody wants it.
Hot heck, $60.
$60.
Wait, for each of us?
Yes.
That's a lot of money, more than we've made in a very long time.
You're not wrong.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
So
Let's
you head
go
through?
in.
Yeah.
You head through, and there is a large, heavy-set man with a mustache sitting behind a desk. Who, Jimmy, are you going in with them?
Sure.
Okay, Jimmy comes in with you guys
Hey there, Jimmy.
in full, like, complete cop uniform, like head to toe, dressed to the nines.
I want
They
to
have-
keep up. Ooh. I really want this facade of following us to be the thing forever.
He doesn't actually
He
become a
never
friend.
officially
He
joins the
never
party.
actually like gets on board. Like you guys do the Orient Express thing, and he also buys a ticket on the Orient Express. Like I know you're up to no good.
Oh my god, that'd be wonderful.
God.
I'm still on a payroll, so
the man,
money.
the man behind the desk says, "Well, judging from your ragtag appearance, I imagine you're here to be some sort of investigatory party for that lighthouse out there."
We heard there were ghosts.
Ghosts, he says. Here's the deal. There's some sort of talk about hauntings and all that. Really, we just want it all cleared up because it's bad for tourism when ships keep running aground because nobody will light the goddamn lighthouse. Pardon my French, little boy.
Okay. I've heard worse.
Whatever. And I've heard worse, and as soon as you say that, you hear like a distant piping in your mind.
No!
Whistling with the pipes, that's his name.
It's pretty impressive whistling ability.
Alright, so I suppose I gotta give you some information.
I mean,
The other
you don't have
people
to.
on the council told me that you should know the history of the goddamn place. I don't know what that's gonna help, but that's what they told me, so that's what I'm gonna tell you.
Good.
Alright, here's the deal. You ready?
Yes.
The Lonely Point Lighthouse was opened in 1881. Am I going too fast for you?
No, you're good.
It was run by this guy Morris Fitch, right?
Yes.
Now Morris had this wife Bessie, and they raised 2 kids, Gary and Michelle, while living on Lonely Point.
Okay.
As far as we know, they never mentioned anything about noises or ghosts or sea monsters or any shit like that. So I don't know where the hell that came from. Now, Gary himself, the son, he's considered a bit of a local hero. He's got a Congressional Medal of Honor for his service in France. There's a statue of him outside the high school. You can take a look at it. Very handsome.
Oh, wow.
But anyways, after the whole Fitch business fell apart, ever since he died, Morris, there have been 3 lighthouse keepers that have resigned. Now there's Alan Metcalf, Ray Chapin, and Chester Wade. All of them say they heard strange noises and scratches and taps and moans inside the lighthouse, which sounded like they were coming from everywhere, whatever that means. And then, a couple of years ago, I think it was 1924, locals started saying they saw a strange creature swimming in the area around Lonely Point. Bullshit, if you understand.
Oh.
There have been some businesses trying to promote it as the sea monster of Moray Drop to attack tourists. Now, Moray Drop's the trench outside of the water. But there's nothing out. It's probably a shark. Anyways, that's it. Go do some more research if you want to know anything else. I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Oh, do you know where we can find the other lighthouse keepers? The ones that quit?
Oh, they moved out. They're gone. They hated it here.
Oh.
God knows why the PDF mentions them.
They always hated it.
Well, sir, it's probably for immersion. But,
yeah, that's probably a good point.
Do you know anyone else? Gary's still here, right?
Gary?
Yeah. He's here?
Nah, he moved away.
Michelle? Bessie?
Oh, she definitely moved away. She lives in Ohio, I think.
What about Bessie?
Oh, Bessie?
Always something happening.
Oh, she died.
Oh, wow.
Do some more research. I ain't got time for this. Listen, you want to find out more, you go to the library, you talk to some locals. I don't have time for this. I got a busy schedule.
Come on.
I got a busy schedule.
Okay.
Look, he's he's slapping. Come on,
I got a busy fucking schedule, kid.
Okay.
He's got a busy schedule.
I'll see you later.
Yeah,
No.
you just get rid of the noises or whatever the fuck. There's probably rats in the walls. Who cares?
Oh, man. Not the lighthouse with the
That's
rats.
a
I remember
good
reading that.
reference.
That's a good reference.
Like, get out of my office. For God's sake, you get your $60 when you're done. Fucking shoo. Why is there a homeless man here?
Well, I prefer the term hobo.
Is that a cop?
Thank you for your service, officer.
No problem, fine, citizen.
Oh my god.
God, let's go.
What a silly group we have here.
What a funny bunch.
What a nice lady.
And this isn't even everyone.
Yeah, in a full beard.
Oh my god.
Jimmy leaves the office. Hey, did anybody else think she was pretty hot?
Hey, man.
Jesus.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's go to the library.
You can head to the New London Historical Society, the New London Public Library, the City Clerk's Office, the offices of the Day newspaper. But all of them have the same stuff, so I don't know why it listed either.
Jesus.
Okay,
Let's
let's
go to
go to the
well,
library.
I'm just gonna tell you. I mentioned this to KMS. This PDF is written a little fuckardly. I'm doing my best.
They're just kind of doing stuff that's unnecessary.
Yeah, there's some unnecessary stuff in here. I'm not sure why, but
Alright, let's go to the library. Yeah. Who's good at reading?
Me.
What do you have?
What? For reading?
Yeah.
Better than you, bitch? Let's see.
What up?
65.
I guess that's pretty good.
Oh,
Alright,
and-
you win this one.
oh, and one of the lighthouse keepers is still in town. Sorry.
Oh.
The guy Ray, he's a postman now in New London.
Bronson will. I ought to talk to him.
What?
What?
Dick, Dick, I want to have an easier time talking to him just because I'm a mail boy.
You can bond over letters.
Yeah.
Don't you just love delivering mail, Ray?
Yes.
And he'll be like, yeah, I love it. Come on,
Alright.
Bronson.
Now
Let's
you're
go.
my best friend, Ray. Is that what you're expecting, Dick?
Yes, don't. Why are you being smart with me?
Sorry, Dick. I'm just kind of still upset. Let's go to the library. I want to go to the library
drive
first.
to the library.
Yeah, and then we'll talk to Ray.
And the extremely rude man said that when you're done researching to come back to him.
Oh.
Man.
Yeah,
Let's
it's me. I'm a man.
at about this time, a certain individual sees a group of 4 weird-looking bastards walking together. A private detective, a 17-year-old with a sheriff's star, a clear homeless man, and a uniformed police officer.
The police officer is a good 15 feet
Yeah,
back.
yeah, I'm behind
He's
them.
a good 15 feet back, and he keeps like looking around shiftily and taking notes. Like,
Hey!
What?
Huh?
Yeah?
Top of the morning to you. What are you folks doing here in town?
We're investigating the lighthouse.
The lighthouse?
Yeah.
You mean the one that's never lit?
Yes, I guess you could call it a
The
front.
not lit house?
Yeah,
That was good.
that was pretty good.
Mind if I join you?
Who
I've been
are you?
stranded in town here for a few days because my ship it hit what they called a sandbar, but it definitely wasn't a sandbar. I've hit a sandbar in my time, and this was a lot squishier, you know.
Oh.
Do you think you got what's the word?
I
Shipwrecked by
said
a
top
giant
of the
sea
morning
monster?
to you, but you're doing a Canadian accent.
Is that-
Really?
That's not Canadian.
Yeah,
That's not
that sounds
Canadian.
more
You were
like...
just doing like... It was a lot
Smart.
squishier, you know? Like...
So,
It's
hey, I'm
fine,
from
it's
Wisconsin. It's good.
Do what
Sounds
you're
like
doing,
that
it's fine.
You think you got
I'm just being
shipwrecked
an
by a
asshole.
sea monster of sorts?
I don't know what it was, but it definitely wasn't a sandbar.
Well, your accent tells me that you'll be a helpful asset on our journey.
Ah, thank you.
Besides, we need a
Name's
spot.
Shanks O'Flannery.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
that's a nice name.
Is that your birthday?
Shanks.
Yeah,
Huh.
Shanks.
Mother must have been a very interesting woman.
My family, they're from Ireland.
Nice.
Sure you couldn't tell by my last name.
Couldn't tell by your accent.
Bronson, doesn't your father hate Irishmen?
I don't know.
Distantly in your mind, you remember this.
And those fucking no good for nothing Irish potato eating pieces of shit.
I mean, he probably hates most.
Anybody who's not Anglo.
I just can't remember not to bring Shank over for Thanksgiving dinner. It's not gonna go well. Let's go.
Alright, come on, Shanks.
He probably would hate Jimmy too, fucking filthy Italian.
Let's go.
Goddamn wops.
Let's go to the library.
Oh, there's the picture. There's the picture of Irish sailor Schanks on the Roll20.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah.
Turtleneck. Alright.
He's got that Irish sailor's turtleneck that they all wear.
It's beautiful.
It's a wool sweater.
Yeah.
Mm.
You gotta
I've got
have
one
it.
kind of like that. I got a wool sweater when I was in Ireland.
Well, there you go. See, it's the standard attire.
What's Shank's appearance?
45.
So he's not quite this handsome, but
Slightly below average. I've got a big scar on my lip.
yeah.
That brings it down.
Nobody's ever gonna reach this level.
God damn. What a fucking beaut.
Look at that fucking perfect man.
Service with a smile, bitch. Alright. Let's go to the library. I still want to learn. I want to read.
I like jubilant Schanks O'Flannery, stuck in town with nothing to do, inserts himself into this investigation.
Hey, I think he deserves to learn more.
Hey, I mean, come on.
Would you
He's
like
a
to know
sailor.
more?
Yes or no?
So you head to the library. What are you going to look for in the library?
More information about that lighthouse.
Okay, make a library use.
Got this.
Fuck. Wait, no. Okay, alright, that's a 7.
Oh. That's different.
Right? It's 2 zeros and then a 7, right?
Yep.
Yeah, alright, 7.
Got that extreme.
Extreme
So a
success,
7,
yeah.
so you find everything.
I found everything.
Nice.
That's enough to get all of the information that I have here.
That's enough to, if you roll a 1, you get the whole PDF.
If you get a 1, I send you the PDF. Okay, you find the following information, which is going to be a lot, so not all of it's going to be useful, but I'm going to tell you all of it.
Oh, heck
Oh
yeah.
boy, I love flavor text.
Get your fingers ready.
Lonely Point Island is a small island, 2 miles long, half a mile wide, 640 acres, south of New London, between Fisher and Plum Island. It sits in a channel of water called the Race, about 2 miles northeast of Little Gull Island, its closest neighboring island. The local Pequot Indians never lived on Lonely Point Island, nor are there any legends among their people concerning it. So that's just so there's nothing to do with Indians with it. So it's just telling you that there's no information on Indians. I don't know.
Right.
The island was uninhabited until the lighthouse was built there in 1886 by Morris Fitch, who moved in with his wife Betsy in April of that year. The waters around Lonely Point have a tricky current and a dangerous shoal, which combined can cause serious damage to vessels, which is the reason they built a fucking lighthouse there.
Wait.
About a quarter mile north of Lonely Point is a deep ocean trench, which locals call Moray Drop. Bull sharks are common around Lonely Point. Very, very common, actually. For the past 10 years, fishing and crabbing have been awful for miles around Lonely Point. And you can find 3 short newspaper stories, which I will now read. Wait, what in God's name? Oh, fuck my ass. Hold on.
It's fucking gay, dude.
You find a couple of articles talking about how the other lighthouse keepers were driven off by ghosts, or at least that's what they say. And you also find these ones. The first one is entitled "Father of Local Hero Found Dead." Morris Fitch, father of Congressional Medal of Honor winner Gary Fitch, was found dead yesterday morning of an apparent fall. The body of Mr. Fitch, longtime keeper at Lonely Point, was discovered by Harrison Vanderhoff while delivering supplies to the lighthouse. Mr. Vanderhoff said, "When no one came to meet the boat, I got worried. I climbed in through a window, calling out and looking around. I found poor Morris near the bottom of the lighthouse stairs. There was nothing I could do. He'd been there for a while." No sign of Bessie Fitch could be found, and it is thought that she died of a lengthy illness and was privately buried on Lonely Point by her devoted husband. The pair had become reclusive in recent years after the death of their son Gary. Morris Fitch was 66 years old and is survived by his daughter Michelle Gannon and 2 grandchildren.
Okay. So they think Morris died from a fall. Vanderhoff found him. Bessie can't be found. And Gary died?
Gary died sometime before. It says here, I'll read the story about Gary. Local man awarded Medal of Honor. Sergeant Gary Fitch, a native of New London, was posthumously awarded the nation's highest military honor on Monday during a ceremony at the White House. Sergeant Fitch was one of 4 men honored for their heroic service to this country during the final months of the Great War. In addition to the Medal of Honor, Gary Fitch was also promoted to the rank of lieutenant. On August 12th of 1918, Sergeant Fitch led a group of men across no man's land in an effort to take out a forward German mortar position raining havoc down on Allied trenches. The men were quickly pinned down by German machine gun fire, taking heavy casualties. As a smokescreen was deployed so that his men could withdraw, Sergeant Fitch charged forward. With a shotgun and hand grenades, he took out the German machine gun and moved on to eliminate the mortar position it protected. While he could have withdrawn, Sergeant Fitch remained at the enemy advance position, directed Allied artillery strikes by marking targets with colored smoke grenades until killed by German snipers. His heroic actions are credited with saving the lives of hundreds of Allied troops. A statue of Lieutenant Fitch is being planned for the entrance of Bulkley High School, the school he attended. So he died in the war before Morris was found dead, which was in 1920. It says so right there.
1920. Oh.
And lastly, there is this one from 1917. Local lighthouse keeper hooks a big one.
Okay.
What?
For a fucking second, I thought that Hook's a Big One was his fucking name. I was like, whoa.
Local lighthouse keeper.
Strong name.
Like, doesn't that sound a name that would be in a Call of Cthulhu PDF?
Hook's a big one?
Yeah, Hook's a Big One.
Not every fucking scenario
has an Archibald Pringler or an August Perplinski.
Or a Mrs. Bone Grater.
Or Mrs. Bone Grater.
Bone Grater. Jesus
fuck. No, it just says Hook's a Big One. His name is not Hook's a Big One.
Sad it's not Hook's a Big One.
Morris Fitch, longtime lighthouse keeper at Lonely Point, just might be starting a new career as a professional fisherman. Along with local fisherman Jesse Holland, he landed a 10-foot bull shark. While Mr. Fitch wouldn't comment on his catch, Jesse later said, "Morris was specifically looking for that particular shark. We let 4 other bull sharks go, as well as anything else he hooked." When asked who landed the shark, Holland replied, "Morris did. As soon as we got close to the boat, he blasted it a bunch of times with his shotgun, cursing up a storm at the damn thing. It was the oddest charter I ever took out, but so long as the client's happy, that's that." We hope to get a comment on Mr. Fitch, on just what the nature of his dispute with the shark was. No word on if or when Mr. Fitch, who's been lighthouse keeper at Lonely Point for 36 years now, plans to retire.
Well, then. Not like that shark.
Sort of a curious...
Yeah. fucking
Sounds
got
like
a
the
shark.
shark
He
ate
was
his
specifically
wife.
looking for that one. As soon as he got it, he's gonna shoot the fuck out of it.
Not just using a baseball bat. Wow.
And actually, since you rolled well enough, you actually find this one tucked away, an old Ohio newspaper that you find sort of tucked away in a corner. It's actually hard to find this one. Ohio murders. Mother slays her 3 children, then kills self. August 29th, 1922. Police found the bodies of 3 children, dressed in their pajamas and placed in their beds. Their mother, Michelle Gannon, was found in the kitchen, dead from an apparent self-poisoning. Detective Fitzroy issued the statement. It seems the mother drowned each of the children, one by one in the bathtub, then dried them off, dressed them, and laid their bodies in the bedrooms as if putting them to bed for the night. Afterwards, she ate stew laden with rat poison and died at the kitchen table. We've taken the father, James Gannon, to the hospital for shock. Mr. Gannon was working late when this terrible event took place and is not considered to be involved in any wrongdoing. James Gannon Jr. was about to turn 10, and sisters Mary and Roberta were just 7 and 2 years old. Their father could not be reached for comment. Shocked neighbors said the family seemed happy, although Michelle often had a temper with the children. Michelle Gannon had recently taken ill and was suffering from sleeplessness, but everyone agrees there were no signs of dangerous behavior from her.
Okay. I don't know how that's relevant, but maybe later down the line.
Michelle is his daughter.
Oh shit! I wasn't paying attention to that part.
wasn't either.
I got mom. I was so focused on the fucking James Cannon. I didn't catch the fucking name. God damn it! Fucking read everything. I typed down everything else but that part.
That's all you're able to get from the library. You can find more information by potentially speaking to the lighthouse keeper who's still in town, and people, and like making a general survey of the locals about the family and the place and shit like that.
Alright. Well, let's go meet random people.
Do you want to meet Ray?
Yeah,
Or-
let's do him first.
Okay.
Alright.
He's pretty easy to track down. The first person you mention, it's a small town. First person you ask can pretty much direct you to wherever the fuck Ray is. It's a very small house, just sort of tucked away off on the side of some back street in New London. And he's just sitting on his porch, smoking out of a pipe, just relaxing.
What is it? Afternoon? Evening?
It's like, it's probably like early afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Well, I've got quite a few visitors here. I got a young boy and a homeless man and a cop and a man with sad eyes.
I'm like in the driveway, just looking at them.
This is binoculars out.
That policeman a friend of yours?
We don't know.
Kinda.
Long distance friend.
He could be someday.
That's a way to put it, I suppose.
Your name's Ray, right?
Well, that's right, Ray Chapin. I'm the postman here.
Wow, really?
That's
Back at my town, I'm a mail boy.
Well, my God. I knew I could see that you had a love of mail in your eyes when you came up. A mailman can tell it from a mile away.
Did you tell them I
I
had?
almost missed that Nick standing back there.
Oh,
Hi,
my
what'd you
God.
call me?
Irishman.
That's better.
I seen you walking around the town, talking normally and like a regular person, and not in a way that I find stupid.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna keep smoking my pipe. What is it you wanted to know there, young boy?
Well, we're here because we're investigating the lighthouse. And
Well, you want some free advice?
Yeah.
advice.
Yeah, don't.
Get the fuck off my porch.
Don't what?
I think this is the end of our conversation. Why don't y'all run along now?
Well, hold on. We have to. We were hired to do this. We need to investigate, and we just want to know.
Charm him.
What? No.
Charm him.
Let me talk to the man first.
I have no interest in discussing anything that happened at that lighthouse. I have said all I ever intend to say about it.
I'm not gonna do this early. Aren't you good at persuading?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, actually, I think I'm bad. Let's double check that.
Aye, sir. Come on.
10.
Please, it'll help us out with our investigation here.
Wait,
You know,
you need
I think that
persuasion?
you should leave that lighthouse alone as soon as possible.
We just want to figure out what's going on, and it'd be a great help if you would
Nothing
tell us
good.
what happened there.
Take my word for it.
Want to roll persuade?
Okay.
Hooah! 38 out of 45. That's a pass.
Shit. All right.
Well, goddamn.
You sure are pretty persuasive for a regular person.
Yeah. Nice job, Shakes.
A good, honest man.
That's.
All right, I'll tell you what I know.
Yes. Thank you.
It seemed like it was going to be a fine job at first. I just moved up here with my wife. We were getting settled in and figured, lighthouse keeper, that seems like a job I could do. Things were calm, normal for weeks. And then it started. These moans, scratches, these tapping sounds, and I know it sounds ridiculous, but the sounds of chains rattling all throughout the lighthouse. I could never determine the source of it. It seemed like it always got worse when there was a big storm, and it lasted for several days after that. And then there'd be calm and normal for weeks at a time. Storm rolls through and it'd get worse again. And there was... Now listen, I ain't told people about this, but y'all seem a good sort, so...
Thank you.
Now and again, I'd see something swimming around the island. Something large and grayish. First I thought it was a bull shark, but it was too damn big to be a bull shark. I suspect it's whatever people are calling the sea monster moray drop. I don't know what it is. Anytime I saw it, I'd go in and I'd lock the door. But there's something out there, and it ain't a bull shark.
Alright.
Well,
Thank you, Ray.
you.
I'm telling you, y'all should stay away from that lighthouse. It's a bad idea.
We appreciate the advice, but we gotta do this.
It's
Pretty dangerous.
You know, the rain, sleet, or shine, that's just for the mail, son. You don't have to apply it to everything.
No. I must help with a smile.
You're a crazy motherfucker.
Thanks.
Do as you please, but don't blame me. I warned you.
Don't worry, Ray. We'll make you proud.
Yeah.
Let's go, boys.
All right, let's talk to a few locals, and then we'll go back to the wherever.
We still have some name. Is Vanderhoff in town? I don't know what we'll get out of him, because he just says he just found Morse. But I mean, that stuff.
Vanderhoff is in town, however, asking around. He is on the sea at the moment.
All right. How about Jesse?
Jesse.
Hollard, the guy that helped me with the bull shark.
Jesse is not in town anymore.
Jeez.
Wait.
All right.
Asking around, you find out the following. Jesse Holland was a New London native and a fisherman who sometimes did charter work for, people who didn't have a boat and they wanted to go taking a ride around or fish or something.
However, on July 22nd, 1919, he went missing, and his boat was found abandoned, anchored a mile south of Plum Island. 3 days later, parts of his body washed up on Bluff Point, 4 miles southeast of New London. The local coroner listed the cause of death as probably shark attack.
Wow.
So that's what happened to Jesse.
Okay. Let's be
It's okay. We have experience with this. You've killed a bull shark before. We'll be fine.
You have killed a bull shark before.
Oh yeah. Hey, I have the rifle there too.
And you have the
Yeah,
rifle
well,
that killed the bull shark.
Oh my god.
My god, it's like
When
it
the
was
fuck did we
fate.
kill a bull shark?
He did.
When we were escaping from Louisiana.
Oh, wait, no, you were dead.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you died a little before that.
Just
Yeah.
a little bit.
Okay then. Well, I guess now it's time to learn more about. Want to learn more about Gary? I mean,
Okay, ask around town.
yes.
Alright, make just a general charm or persuasion just to get good info out of these motherfuckers.
Oh heck yeah! I got
I'll
that
help.
charm. Yep.
Okay, Shanks can help too.
I'll help.
Yes.
Huh. Oh, that's a fail for me.
Well, Bronson already succeeded, so it's okay.
Yeah.
The first couple of people you talk to say that he was quiet, a good student, active in high school sports, one of the most popular kids in New London. But the more people you talk to, you find out that that's horse shit. As your charms get through to people and they start to actually tell you the truth. As it turns out, Gary Fitch was not very popular. And he was fairly ugly. And he didn't really have any friends. And he had a weird temper. He wasn't really a troublemaker, but he had a weird temper. He was suspended a couple of times for fighting after being picked on. And after that, he just joined the army right out of high school. Despite his less than stellar reputation in the town, however, everybody is genuinely very proud of his achievements over in France and what he did overseas, and that statue is one of the biggest points of pride in New London.
It's pretty fucking depressing.
Huh.
Fucking not like he's ugly, no friends, not popular, but then like he goes to give his life in war.
Yeah.
And was like, yeah, look at this
He
guy.
gets the goddamn Medal of Honor and a statue put in front of the high school.
Hey man,
Thanks.
Can I also
for,
roll charm to see if I can get like an extreme success to get like really good information?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, it's probably not gonna do anything. I don't know, curious. No.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I know that about Gary. Let's see. Let's learn about Michelle, and then after that we'll learn about Bessie.
Okay.
Charm and persuade again.
Yep.
I
Anybody
may
who
have a
wants
little
to...
bit.
Well, let's see who's first.
Yep.
Okay, well, alright, that's fine. Again, you
Oh,
start to get...
I got an extreme success. I got an 8.
Alright.
Very nice. Okay.
Take that.
Glad I decided to roll.
So, before they can even get out the sentence about how she was a good student and popular, you're already over that shit, and you managed to persuade them to be actually honest with you. And so they tell you the truth. Michelle had a terrible temper, which she shared with her mother, and the two had some very ugly, very public fights. She was considered weird and homely by her classmates, who often picked on her. She was a member of the pep squad, but she only got to participate if someone else was sick and nobody wanted her there. After high school, she got herself into trouble with a boy in Ohio while visiting her aunt the summer after graduation, and married him pretty much right away. Had a couple of kids. Nobody's really heard about her since, except for whoever found that newspaper article and put it in the library, but it doesn't seem like what happened to her is common knowledge.
Hold on. Well, at least we know what happened with her. Alright. Rest in peace. Bessie.
Go for it. Roll.
Extreme.
Jesus.
I got a hard chunk.
I get to say all of the things, so that's nice.
You get to read the whole PDF for us.
Yep, I get to read every line. We'll be here till 5 in the morning. Bessie was of strong New England stock, which means that she had some lineage to her name. Apparently, you don't know what, but she came from a family of some notoriety. She was a very firm disciplinarian to her children. However, at around 1908, she contracted some kind of long-term illness. People suspected maybe gout or polio or something, and both she and her husband stopped coming to the mainland pretty much altogether. No one is really sure when she died, because they just stopped going, and the first time somebody ever went into the lighthouse that wasn't Morris, they found him dead and her not there. People tend to think that she had too firm a hand with her children. She had an explosive temper, especially with their behavior, and a difficult relationship with Michelle. One of the interesting things is, even though the family said she had a serious long-term illness, she was never treated by a doctor. And there are people who have there are people who say that the haunting of Lonely Point is due to the fact that she was murdered by Morris and her ghost still haunts Lonely Point.
Scratchy scratch.
Scritch.
No!
This family is a silly bunch.
They sound like a fun bunch, don't they?
Boy, do they.
Yeah.
Alright. And then I guess, finally, for the last man, Morris.
Roll!
Oh, yeah.
I did not get that one.
Success.
Actually,
Rolling hot today, boys.
you get it?
Mhm.
Nice.
I got a hard.
Alright.
I got a hard on.
Morris was originally from Vermont. He was probably the hardest working lighthouse keeper in all of New England. In contrast to Bessie, he appeared to be a doting father to his children Gary and Michelle. He spent many years caring for his wife, who became ill and bedridden. And of course he died of a fall while tending the lighthouse, and probably should have retired before then, but his dedication kept him working. There is a reference, you hear some references to when he went off the deep end a bit, when his son was fighting in France, shooting a bull shark several times with a shotgun while screaming and cursing, which you've already heard about. And pretty much everything else here you've already learned.
Okay. So we know about the family, we know about the point. We know Ray. Alright. I think that's enough research. You guys agree?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go talk to city council.
Yeah.
name is City Councilman.
All right.
He genuinely
Like
doesn't have a
city
name.
council.
Oh wow.
I told you it's written a little fuckeredly. So, you guys head back to the city council?
Heck yeah.
Well, look who it is. It's my favorite people, and there's now an Irishman here.
Don't worry.
Hi.
He's cool.
Oh, you're the guy. Don't we have your ship up on the docks?
Yeah, it's still getting fixed.
Well, you want $60?
Yeah.
Well, help these boys.
All right.
Aye.
I already was.
You done with your research? All you poking around in dusty old books like a bunch of nerds?
Hey, we talk to
don't
people
bully.
too. We talk to
Yeah,
them.
alright. Dude, don't spare me.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yeah.
I want to wrap this up. I got things to do.
I understand, sir.
Did you hear me? Was I clear?
We want
You
to.
want me to talk a little slower for you, little boy?
No.
Why
Please.
aren't you in school?
What? It's June.
That's enough. I got things to do. Now here's the
Don't
deal.
bully him.
You go have yourself a nice goddamn nap. Harrison Vanderhoff is gonna be back in the morning. He's gonna ferry you out to Lonely Point.
Nice.
But once you're out there, you're probably gonna be stuck out there for a little while.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's a storm coming.
Oh.
Couldn't we wait?
No, it's gotta happen tomorrow for the purposes of dramatics.
I understand.
But the city councilman, Ray told us how bad. the storm
Excuse
is.
me. Thank you. Go back to your little hotel rooms. Go have a nap. Go have a snack. Up in the morning, after you have your little baby food. You get out there with Mr. Vanderhoff. He'll take you to the lighthouse, and we can get this done. I got things, and I gotta do them.
I understand, city councilman.
The rest of you're walking around with a 17-year-old. Why is he doing the talking for you?
Because he won't shut up.
What's the matter with you?
He's very charming.
Got no
Fourth
Look how
balls.
grade.
charming this is. I grab his cheek and like squeeze it really hard.
Thank you for your service, officer.
Oh, well, thank you. and then I'm typing.
I want him to be looking through the window. He's not even in the fucking office.
Like I'm just like sitting out there, I'm jotting shit down, like still deranged.
He's like drawing. He's like trying to like draw like a police sketch of it, but it's like crude stick figures.
Yeah. Like I need to get this account visually noted.
He's just drawn like a stick figure with a star on his chest, a stick figure with a hat, a stick figure with like a stink lines coming off of him.
Hey, wait a minute.
And then a really
That's
mad
Dick.
stink man that's talking to them.
It's fucking good.
But he's nice.
There's a stick figure with just a 4-leaf clover in the middle.
He's very short.
Thank you, city councilman. We're gonna go sleep.
Yeah, right. Get out of my face.
We'll see you after.
The things.
Okay. We scoot.
It is pretty late in the day now.
That guy must have a lot of things
Do you
to
guys
do.
need to prepare at all?
I'm going to bed.
The best preparation is a good night's sleep.
Well then, I guess we're good.
I'm
So you
asleep
go to
now.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we got nothing else to do.
Jimmy, this is not what you expected from these people, given the stories around them. All they did was walk around and read books and talk to
They'll
people.
do something.
But you
I'm
know
not
they're
gonna let my inner conscious stop me from investigating this.
You know they're fucking up to something.
Yeah.
And probably when they get out to that lighthouse, they're gonna do some fucking foul shit. You gotta get on that boat.
Mm-hmm. Damn right I do.
He's gotta sneak on there.
But wait, can't I just like?
But don't worry about it. As long as it looks like you're sneaking, then it's alright.
He's just doing big, like, fucking Pink Panther steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This fucking guy.
So you sleep and you
Best.
get up in the morning. It's the morning.
Well,
It's the morning. Where's Vanderhoff? We're gonna go
Down
to
to the dock.
Down to the dock.
everyone. Onward.
Shut
Fuck up.
You're supposed to say gentlemen first?
Yeah. Gentlemen, onward.
But, hey, okay.
Yeah.
Mental gen.
Let's go to the dock.
Mental gen.
wait. Do we have flashlights?
Yeah, I got one.
I have a knife. And
Oh,
rope.
Okay. Oh,
I have
alright.
I have 5 rocks.
Oh,
I would have a flashlight as well.
also, wait. What did you say, Camus? What did you say your daily spending limit was?
$2.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
$2 is my spending limit too.
How? Whoa! You have 5 credit rating? Nice.
Yes.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dick
Did you
Dick
not-
has been living in a box
Wait, no, I
after his
have a
ex-wife
9.
threw him out.
No, I have 9 credit rating. And
Oh.
my spending limit is still 2.
Wow, you're a poor boy.
God,
My
no one knows
spending
where
limit
he
is
keeps getting his
5
cigarettes.
times that.
He
I'm a
refuses
high
to sell his
roller.
car, which would make back a lot of money.
It wouldn't make that much. It would only make 65, that's it.
No, I forgot you bought the cheapest possible car.
Damn right.
Hey, eventually we're gonna get $60 out of this.
Whatever happened to Hank's motorcycle?
Wait
He
a
had a
second,
motorcycle?
Dick. Didn't you get... You were part of the group when they got paid for the Crimson Letters. What happened to all that money?
You don't need to worry about it,
He
alright?
just didn't think about it.
No, I'm looking at it right now. I have it. I've had it on my sheet. It's just, don't worry
He's
about it.
been living
No,
frugally in
like
a
Dick
box.
is pretty comfortable living in a stank car.
He's in,
He's been sleeping in his car and he wakes up in the middle of the night and says, Holly!
Sex fans didn't exist yet.
It's the nostalgia, my man.
Sometimes he just drives the old junker by her house and just stares out the window.
God.
Forlornly.
Menacingly.
She comes out swearing, call me a pussy.
Whoever dies
Come in
next.
here, you bitch!
Step up, that's what she
What are you
says.
too
and
fucking scared? Step up!
And then I drive away really quick. Tears streaming down my face.
Fucking hit a stop sign.
I almost hit a kid crossing the street. Alright, let's go to the boat.
I wish somebody...
Here's a picture.
Oh,
of
no,
my
that's
Dick
what I'm
looks
gonna
like
do
when
if
he
Dick
fucking
dies.
drives away.
Oh, you're gonna
No.
play your own ex-wife if you die?
Yes.
Let's see who dies first, though.
If
Oh,
somebody
yeah,
dies, please play Holly
whoever dies
Carbine.
first gets to play his ex-wife.
Yeah. Oh
You fucking coward!
You fucking milk toast.
no! Oh fuck! I gotta kill Uriah. I like milk toast. Alright.
Alright, let's
So
go.
you get down to the Vanderhoff.
Fucking soy
his
boy.
name? It is
Vanderhoff.
Vanderhoff.
Yeah.
And he says he's an older man in suspenders standing by the side of his boat, which is named the Megan. It's pretty small, so you're gonna be cramped on there, but it is what it is. And he says, well, you ready to go?
Ready as we'll ever
Yep.
be.
Alright, get on the boat. We're getting this done. I mean, everybody here in New London's got things to do, you know.
I guess so.
Get on.
Okay.
Got
For God's
Already
sake.
on.
I tactically roll behind a crate.
Is that guy with
Hey,
you?
where'd that-
I don't know.
Hey,
Oh.
did anyone
Yeah, he's
see
been following
that,
us.
That cop?
Do you
I don't
want
know
me
when
to
he
kick him
roll-
off?
When they roll spot hidden.
He's fine. Just
Yeah,
give
Oh,
him
that's
the
a
Suit
seat.
one.
yourself.
He needs it.
Whatever you say.
I wasted my one on spot hidden to find the shitty detective.
Nice.
Hey, wait, I'm right here, right?
What are you talking about?
Now
It's
come on, we
in
gotta
pr-
get going. Storm's coming.
It's in print. Best PI in the state of Vermont.
Sure.
We're not in Vermont. We're
I
the...
think the nor'easter might be rolling up, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Shouldn't take too
Yeah.
long.
He
We'll be
starts
fine.
sailing you out to Lonely Point.
We'll just shoot the storm.
There's a storm. You can see it. I mean, you can literally see it.
There it is.
It's over there.
Hello.
I'm pointing at it right now.
Wow. You can see
Wow,
that?
that's one hell of a storm.
Well,
My.
I don't know what's going on at that lighthouse, I tell you, but it just makes me sad thinking about it. Poor old man out there all alone. Son died in the war. Daughter didn't have so much spoken to him in over 10 years. Wife bedridden. Must have been miserable.
Sounds like a sad family.
Yeah, well, it was. I mean, hell. I'm the one that found the poor son of a bitch.
wait, you're him?
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
On that topic, you didn't happen to notice anything particularly strange about the whole situation?
Other than the fact that Bessie was missing,
Yes.
that was about it. Figured he just buried her somewhere on the island and didn't mark the grave.
Wait, how big was this island again?
What's that?
How big was this island again?
It's about half a mile wide, 2 miles long.
It was the sea monster.
He buried her.
The sea monster buried her in his tum-tum.
She'd been bedridden for a while with whatever she had.
the sea
I imagine it probably just took her. Poor gal. Well, she was a fiery one, but you know, no man wants to lose his wife. I mean, a man who loses his wife is no man at all. Know what I mean?
I think that we can all agree with that statement.
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah.
It holds a deep truth.
From behind the crate. Hell yeah.
Even that crate understands the deep truth that rings from your words.
How much longer?
Poor Dick.
After a short period of time, you land at the island, and he says, all right, well, we don't know what's gonna be on here, so suppose I should tell you, you might be out here a couple of days.
Days?
Yep.
Wait, shit.
Okay. I'm gonna help carry some of this food onto the island. Here, you help me, give me a hand with some of these crates.
Let's carry this food.
We got some food, we got some coal and kerosene.
I think maybe we should have bought that stuff on our own.
No, we're sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce right now. It's fine.
Oh, well,
Thanks.
lucky us.
All right, so you want to make sure he leads you into the entrance hallway, and just sort of drops it on the ground and says, "You want to keep kerosene lamps lit. You want to keep the stove burning with coal, otherwise it's going to get mighty cold in here despite the time of year. Believe me, the wind chill, it's something to be feared."
Northeast.
There's no electricity, so keep the lamps lit. And I'll be back in 48 hours. See you later.
2 days.
He rushes down to the boat and just...
Well, 2 days in a haunted lighthouse, potentially being assaulted by a giant sea monster doesn't sound too bad.
But what if it's ghosts?
Well,
that
then
could
we'll have to try our best to not die.
It is a fairly unpleasant island. It is rocky. There is a small wooded area rising in the middle of the island. The coastline is mostly gravel, although there are rocky cliffs on the western shore. It's pretty sparse and unpleasant, really.
Can we explore the island?
Sure.
Alright.
Alright, let's go to that forested area.
Going to the forest?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Walking around in the forest, you spend about an hour walking through the forest. It's fairly sizable. There's some small animals. There's some, there's woods. It's actually very boring, as it turns out, because you don't find a damn thing.
Oh.
Nothing.
Not in the forest.
That's it.
There's a forest on the rocky island.
Yeah.
It's like 2 miles long.
Strange.
It's rocky like around the edges, and it's rocky throughout, but there's like enough like dirt and grass for there to be like it's not like a dense forest.
Well,
It's a
with
small
nothing
little
else-
pocket of wood.
With nothing here, I suggest we have ourselves lunch, and then I posit we take a look through the lighthouse.
There is also the coastline if you want to do explore.
Let's go to the coastline.
Okay.
Sure.
Wow.
Walking around the coastline, you notice something strange. Several pillars, one every maybe 40, 50 feet or so, made from large natural stones, between 4 or 5 feet high, and they appear smoothed by years of crashing surf.
How odd.
You can't really see anything more about them. They're a little ways out into the water, but they're there.
That's cool looking.
Huh.
And as you keep walking, you see along the eastern shore, there's a fallen over and sort of stuck on its side in an area of shoreline is one pillar. Looks partially broken, and there are deep gouges and drag marks near it.
Like in the
dirt, in the gravel.
the gravel. How old
Does
do
it
they
look like where a boat has run aground, or?
With your knowledge of boats, yes indeed, it does look exactly like where a boat might have run aground. It looks like the luxury yacht that you heard about, the White Queen, that ran aground here, may have bumped into that pillar and knocked it over.
I told the party this.
I see. Do you know? Oh, I forgot that the yacht actually also sunk, so that's important.
Yeah. I didn't say anything when you said it. But
I missed that little bit.
Yeah.
So, these pillars are supposed to be?
Nothing.
I have no idea.
You're not sure. It's one of them. This 4 to 5 foot one is sort of lying on its side. It's pretty smoothed over. It's hard to tell.
Is this unusual? It probably is.
You're not sure why it's there. That's
Yeah.
unusual.
Weird.
Is it an occult thing?
You can make an occult roll. I'll let you do it.
I got an 8 out of 75.
Okay.
Goddamn.
Judging by the placement and the regularity and just general sense you have of this sort of thing, it definitely looks like some sort of barrier, some sort of warding thing. Just like the general placement and the height, very, very similar with a lot of pillars used to ward off things in occult rituals.
Going off what I've seen, I think that this here pillar being knocked over is probably a pretty bad turn of events. Now, I'm just taking a guess here, but I'm going to go ahead and say that these pillars may be part of very old, judging by the wear, barrier. And I'm willing to bet they're meant to ward off this said sea monster.
Oh. Well, that's not good then.
I wonder, how long ago did this happen? 4 months ago.
Yeah, a couple of months ago.
Okay.
Well, if nothing bad happens, we should tell them about it. I mean, I'm not gonna believe us, I don't think. But
Probably not.
don't
Is there
believe
any
that.
evidence that there previously haven't been more of these?
More than there are, like, just already?
Yeah.
Not that you can tell.
It's possible that... Let's see... It started happening 6 years ago. When he died. So, I mean... Huh.
I guess we should prepare ourselves.
Gotta think about that.
Alright. Anything else to the coastline?
That's pretty much all you get from the coastline.
Alright. And what else is on the island? Or is that it?
That is it on the exterior of the island, as far as you can tell.
Alright. Well, we are hungry, boys. Let's go back inside the lighthouse.
And you see something that you didn't notice initially when you rushed in, because you were kind of distracted by the fact that he was telling you, "Oh, you're gonna be here for 2 days. Hi, here's some stuff." There's a symbol on the front door. There's a wooden plaque nailed onto the front door. Brass tacks are nailed into the plaque in the pattern of the sun. And in the center of the sun is embedded a large, round stone, carved with a strange symbol. Which I will
Sounds like...
pull up for you.
I'm just following a bunch of fucking lunatics.
In due time.
And trust me, it's a magical barrier meant to ward off sea monsters.
Just assume, bro, this shit's gonna get crazy.
It's gonna be great.
Dick, Bronson, and Uriah
Yeah? Mythos?
recognize the symbol.
Really?
I know it's some. Oh god, I want to go. I want to leave.
Oh, that's no good.
As an elder
Bronson,
sign.
Do you remember this one?
Can I roll to see if I know what it means in the relation to the sun and the rest of this?
Sure. That
Is
would
that
be
mythos?
mythos.
Wait, I have mythos. Mythos.
I missed. Can you push these?
I
You
don't
can't-
think you should
not a
push
mythos,
something
not
like
a
that.
mythos roll. And you shouldn't.
Huh? Yeah, probably not. No, I don't know what it really means.
But you do know what an elder sign means.
Yeah, I do know what that means. I don't know anything extra. So yeah.
I'm gonna roll
is it?
mythos.
What does an elder sign mean for that, Uriah? It just means general mythos.
It is a powerful ward against mythos phenomena. It is
Okay.
explicitly designed to keep things out.
Well, let's make sure that stays there.
Or, as with the Loigor, keep things in. Basically a do not pass.
Alright, Bronson, don't you have like 7 mythos?
Yeah.
Why don't you roll?
Well, if you fucking believe in these odds.
Come on, get it.
I mean, like, I got a 20, even though I have to get a 5 or below.
Holy
But
shit. Got a 6. Got a 7.
What'd you get for mythos?
Yeah. Fuck you. No way.
Okay. In the context of the sun thing, it has no additional meaning.
fuck.
I use my brain.
But now you know that.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty. It's pretty.
Pretty
fucking
good.
lucky that you know that.
You know, it just kind of came to me.
Mythos knowledge just kind of, that's kind of how it works. It just kind of comes to you.
Most impressive part is that he's he's. Look at him.
Yeah. just look at him.
I'm a good kid.
He's
Oh.
so.
Look at me.
What is this? Oh, okay. Anyway, so now we know that. Let's go and heck and check out this lighthouse.
Yeah, I guess we haven't really explored it. But I mean, it's a lighthouse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a lighthouse. It's a
Entering the
fright
lighthouse.
house.
Hey.
It is a dark house.
So,
It is dark and just piled with just boxes and debris, and it's a serious state of disrepair. It's been left for 2 years without anybody maintaining it.
Well, I should set up a kerosene lamp.
Okay.
I do that.
There is a pump-powered reservoir, which he mentioned to you, but the water needs to be boiled before drinking it.
Makes sense.
And it seems mostly structurally sound, but it's coated with dust. The paint is peeling. The roof appears to be a little in a state of disrepair, and just about at that time, it starts to rain a bit, and you notice just a faint bit of leakage.
Oh, I don't like that.
nope.
Sure, it's fine.
It's gonna be like damp and stuff.
There are no lights in here, so you need to use the kerosene lamps or flashlights in order to see. Even in the interior, because there aren't too many windows, having a light source is imperative.
Alright, let's set up the kerosene lamps.
Yeah.
I have a flashlight, but, you know, I don't want
I'll be holding one of them lamps.
to. Just have them around.
Yeah. We should have someone just sitting so we can see shit in this room.
Yeah.
Set up those
Is there a
lamps.
fireplace at all?
There's a coal like furnace, but that's about it.
You should
Should
do
I
that.
try and light that?
Yeah, it's not too difficult. You just light the furnace, and there is now heat. You're gonna have to keep it stoked throughout the rest of the day and any continuous time. But
We'll be fine.
but there is heat and there is a bit of light.
Heck yeah. Nice and warm.
And at this point, the rain starts to fall down harder. And you start to hear howling winds and crashing waves as the nor'easter comes very slowly upon you.
God. I hope this goes over quickly.
Nor'easters move really slow. You should know that.
I hope this goes over quickly. Boy.
But there is definitely a storm raging outside, and you can hear just the and the leaking from the ceiling it's definitely getting worse. I'm gonna change the song to something a little more unsettling. Is this the one I want?
My.
It sure fucking isn't. Is this it?
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
What?
He like turned that way the fuck up.
I couldn't hear it.
Sounds like a bit.
Is that too loud?
No,
I mean,
I think we can turn it down ourselves. And
Yeah,
It's just I can barely hear it through these headphones. It might be too loud on the fucking recording, but whatever.
See how that goes.
We'll just yell really loudly.
Should we just go to the leak?
Yeah, let's go figure out what that leak is, where it is.
Oh no, there's leaks. all over the place.
Okay, fuck it.
There's not
Fuck
one
that
there.
idea.
From here, how much is there at this lighthouse?
How much is there of the lighthouse?
Yeah.
There are 2 main floors, an attic, and a basement.
I like the basement. Let's go there.
Okay, you go straight to the basement.
Let's check out the main floors first.
Or you can go straight to the basement.
And we're gonna go to the main floor on the way anyway. So let's check out the main floors first.
Okay. Make a spot hidden check as you tear through this very cluttered place to find anything of note.
I pass. Just barely.
I got a 25 out of 25.
I got a 49 out of 50.
Nope.
I got it.
The first thing you find is a diary in the bathroom, stashed behind a pipe under the sink.
Holy shit.
It says on the front, Michelle Fitch. It's more than 15 years old, clearly, and heavily damaged by mildew. And you're gonna have to be careful with it to avoid pulling it apart.
What kind of skill would that be?
We'll say
that be like a
we'll
what?
say dexterity for like just the gentleness of fingers.
Oh, Bronson is the most dexterous person alive. Maybe,
I think
Jimmy is.
actually Jimmy is the most.
Oh, you have
dexterous
90
person.
dex, don't you?
Yeah.
Jimmy's got
I do.
fucking fingers.
He may be dumb as bricks, but he can do a fucking
delicate.
backflip.
I
Look at
catch
this.
bad guys. It's what I do.
Look at this very delicate diary we have. Who could have the...
I'm not too sure if I'm supposed to be rolling a 100.
yeah.
That's how it works.
Am I just supposed to get under like my?
You're supposed to
score?
get under it, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's really
That's an
good.
extreme success, by
So
the
that's
way.
an extreme success.
I'm just gonna set this diary down on this table and hope nobody
As
sneaks up and takes it.
I sneak up and take it, and I look through it.
You can't understand anything.
Yeah, I can't.
Points into our faces.
Hey, can you guys, you guys read this for me?
Yeah,
Well,
sure,
I
just
mean, I have a very low education, so I probably have like some.
you can.
Alright.
The dog was brown.
So looking through the diary, a lot of it is teenage girl shit. People picking on her at school, boys she likes, teachers she doesn't. However, over the course of... It takes... How long do you want to study this? Because it's going to take a fair amount of time to find all of the relevant entries.
Well,
As long as you need?
yeah.
we've got
I mean,
nothing
we
better
don't,
to do.
we don't really have any.
Alright. So, it takes you a combined total of 2 hours
Not bad.
to carefully comb through this for anything interesting. You find 6 entries that you find interesting. Now, please bear with me. For the purposes of immersion, they've actually written these like an old ancient diary in somebody's handwriting.
I'm so sorry.
So I'm gonna have to try to read that. Just cut me some slack. April 3rd, 1904. I had the oddest dream last night. I was swimming and dove down under the surface. I'd lost something important, and I was looking for it. I kept swimming down and down for a long time, but I wasn't scared. I was breathing under the water, and I could see better in the dark depths. The deeper I went, the better I could see and breathe. I knew I should be drowning, but I wasn't. In my dream, I felt physically totally comfortable. It scared me. The second entry. June 28th, 1905. I had that dream again. Gotta be the 3rd time this month. I was swimming in the depths of the ocean without drowning, looking for something. But this time, I could hear singing, chanting, sort of like church. I knew it was for me, welcoming me, calling me. I was so afraid I told my dad about the dream. He looked really sad and said I should go talk to my mom about it. I don't want to. She has such a temper lately. March 18th, 1906. Mom asked about Sam today. She wanted to know if we were serious. I lied and said no. She pulled my hair and called me a trollop. I think Dad must have seen us coming out of the woods and told her about it. She then asked if I had anything I wanted to talk about and asked me about my dreams. I said no and pretended I didn't know what she meant. I know she means the dreams about the sea. I told her she was crazy and she beat me, calling me a lying little slut. I hate her. I don't know why Daddy would ever marry such a monster. He tells me that Mom and I fight because we are so alike, but I'm nothing like her. Nothing. June 9th, 1907. Mother's getting sick more and more. She's walking slower now, and her back is hunched. Her hair is so thin and greasy looking. She smells, too. Good. I hope she dies. Father tells me to be a good girl and not to upset her. He says she's the only mother I have, but I don't care. I hate her. Life will be better when she's gone. January 21st, 1908. Mother tried to get me to talk again, even made us tea and cakes. She wanted to talk about the dreams of the sea and about what they meant. She said it was part of who I was, who she was, what our family was. Not Daddy's side, but hers, the Elliots. I'd never met them, and she never talked about them. I told her I didn't have any dreams about the sea, but she said she knew I did. The blood of Dagon and Hydra bleeds true, she said. Dagon and Hydra? I knew the names from the chants in my dreams. She said the reason we didn't get along was that I took after her and her family so much. I told her she was crazy and I was nothing like her. She makes me so angry. This time when she hit me, I hit her back. Daddy had to pull us apart. She called me an ungrateful little whore. I told her she was a bitch who stank like low tide. Then Daddy smacked me and said I couldn't talk to her like that. How could he side with her? He's such a slave to her. I hate them both. May 23rd, 1910. The last entry in the entire diary. I need to get away from here, just like Gary did. I'm going away from the sea, away from my mother and from these dreams. When I graduate next year, I'm moving inland. I wrote to Aunt Janice in Dayton and asked if I could visit her this summer. If she says I can, I won't ever come back.
Pretty sad. What big on shit was pretty intense.
Yeah. Don't know what it means, but
Is there a Dagon roll?
I'll let you make a Cthulhu Mythos.
I actually passed.
Nice.
You know of Dagon and Hydra, and you have a sense of what might be going on here.
Oh, move my phone. Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the sense?
What's your sense? KMS.
What is... Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess I'll use my pre-existing knowledge. Fish.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Fish.
I clap. You did it. Something smells fishy.
Well, a fish bought a Dagon, and that's not cool.
Not cool at all.
Pretty fucked up.
So what was it? Blood of Dagon and Hydra bleed true?
Yeah. Blood of undeniably true.
Oh, wait.
Blood. Kin.
Oh, wait. Okay, alright. I get it. I get it.
Is this something from Skyrim?
No, I get it. I get it. Nick gets it.
Look at Nick here, fucking reading.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm smart.
Shut up! Alright. Thanks, Jimbo. For holding that book. Alright.
What a strange man.
He's a funny man.
Yeah.
Anything happen? Storm get worse?
It is definitely getting worse. It's definitely blowing full force around there, and the sky is basically ink black at this point. Despite it being probably around 5 p.m. at this point.
Oh, wow.
Sheets of water are pounding down on the roof. The winds are rattling the windows. The crash of waves is audible, even inside the house, even far enough inland. And the leaks are getting worse and worse.
Alright.
Alright, let's
That was the only thing we found on the floor, right? Or...
You can roll another spot hidden to see if there's anything else on the first floor.
Did it.
Yep, got it.
Okay. This one you find in what you imagine was probably an office at some point. It appears to have been written by Morris Fitch and intended for his son Gary. But it was clearly never completed because there's ink spilled on it. Wait a second.
PP.
Boo boo.
Dude, I love BB.
Nope, that's not there.
What?
I lied to you. You don't find that.
Okay.
Don't find PP?
I'm sorry, it's really written fuckeredly. That's all you find on the first floor.
Alright. Above or below?
I think it's better to go above first. Maybe. Don't quote him.
Well, there's 2 floors above. There's 1 floor below.
Yeah, but
I want to save the basement for last though. I don't know. I just spooky basements. But then again, spooky attic.
yeah.
So let's go to the next floor.
Let's take a vote.
No. Let's just go to the floor. There's like a regular floor above us.
Okay, fine.
Thanks, Dick.
So you go up?
Yep.
Okay.
Spot him.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah. Extreme.
Extreme.
Yep.
Extreme.
In this one, you find an old library, well stocked and filled with books, fiction and non-fiction, old newspapers and magazines, just a whole lot of shit. But you find 2 odd books that seem like they're hidden. You're not sure why, so that strikes you as odd. Behind a ship and a bottle, and they show signs of much use. The first book is a collection of short stories by Edgar Allan Poe. As soon as you open it, it falls open to the middle of the story, The Cask of Amontillado.
Monte Cristo?
Wait, that's
Count of Monte Cristo?
alright. Alright, come on.
The Cask of Amontillado.
Yeah, the cask of Crumber.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
What?
She's gonna be like in the walls in the basement.
Or is she? Maybe she's in a scape of sea.
What was it called?
She's just in the sea, yeah. I mean, Wait,
The
we got
cask of
another single
Amontillado. You know? Good old EAP.
EA
Well, but
Sports
it-
is
Good
in
old
the game.
Ports.
It's in the walls.
We call him
EA Ports. It's in the walls.
Shut up.
Just said that one. Shut up. Get out of here. Hate you.
It's
Thanks,
under
Jimbo.
the floorboard.
Alright, I mean,
the floor.
read it or like anything else about it?
Oh wait, so it was just there were two
That's
books,
the
right?
Cask of Amontillado. You find that very heavily used. The second book is very, very old, and the title is Thaumaturgical Prodigies in the New England Canaan. Now this is going to take a little while to read, because this is a mythos tome.
Oh, be careful. Bronson, go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
Why me?
You love
Don't
that
worry,
shit.
don't worry, guys. I have 600 POW. It's fine.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right.
Don't
Let
worry,
him do it.
I have higher POW.
Yeah.
I might actually. What's the highest POW in the party right now?
Mine's 90.
Oh shit.
Mine is 90 as well.
Why is yours not?
Oh my god!
The stupidest ones are always the most sane.
It's because he's too dumb to be like scared by anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's so dumb that like he just easily interacts with everything. He's just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's a giant fucking monster.
Like,
oh,
that-
it's gonna
that
touch
looks
my
like a
brain.
tentacle.
Okay.
He would have opened the door to Azathoth's realm and been like, "That looks fucked up," and closed it.
He's a fucking slob.
Oh, hey, what's in here? Whoa. I'll pass.
I'm just gonna go the other way. Closes the door.
Alright.
Huh, that was weird.
No worry.
It's crazy. Don't open that door.
I'm the magic hobo. Reading tomes is in my job description.
Have a nice day, citizen.
Let me. Is there like a?
Tips his policeman's hat to Azathoth. Have a fine day, blind idiot god.
So.
You're gonna read it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna take you about an hour to properly read. You want to do that?
Why not?
Sure. Okay. The Thaumaturgical Prodigies in the New England Canaan, written by Reverend Ward Phillips in 1788. The interior contains blasphemies of witches, warlocks, shamans, and other colonial-era evildoers, details of events in and out of Billington's woods, blood sacrifices, witchly wards, all this sort of it's a lot of witch stuff. Reading through it, you on the initial reading find some interesting things. First of all, you take sanity.
Okay. Like, is there a
You
roll
just
for
take
that?
it for reading it. That's how it works.
But how much?
2.
Ouch.
And you gain +1 mythos.
Yeah.
As it discusses strange rites of Nyarlathotep and Shub-Niggurath and just bizarre things. There's a whole section on Sathagwa. And my
This is my
friend,
entire. Yeah.
you learn 2 spells.
What the fuck?
Yes. This is the entire reason that Uriah does this is so he can find forbidden knowledge.
The reason that one of the major reasons that I decided to go ahead with doing this, despite being concerned about a lot of the superfluous information and the fuckeredly writing, is because there was a tome in there, and I was like,
This is so cool.
Can I read it?
You can try, but subsequent readings make it more difficult to glean information. It's just kind of the way the tomes work.
I want to try and read it.
Well,
Please be
first of
careful.
all, let me tell him what spells he gets. Let me pull up the spells page so that I can describe them accurately to you. Give me a sec.
Fucking interesting.
It was the whole
want you
reason
guys
you
to
built
know.
the character, and I was like, he's gonna get in the first one.
The reason Schanks O'Flannery decided to help out after hearing about the ghosts and shit is because he wants to learn more about the things that lie in the ocean.
Oh, we're gonna get along.
The first spell the first spell that you learn, my good friend, is Powder of Ibn Ghazi.
How do I spell that?
Here, I'll type it.
I just realized that my sheet didn't actually import any of my background information, so I'll send you that, Nick.
Okay, I just, nobody else gave me any fucking background information, so I just assumed that you hadn't written any.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I'll get to that later.
You know implicitly that with 2 days preparation to construct the powder, it can make visible something that is invisible by blowing the powder against it. It must be compounded carefully according to exacting instructions, and you must sacrifice 1 magic point per dose. Once you throw the powder, whatever is dusted is visible for no more than 10 heartbeats. But it can make visible, for example, a place enchanted to call a mythos deity, an astral gate, an invisible creature. It costs no sanity points to use, but whatever you uncover may cost sanity points.
Are there any rules for how far you can spread it, or how long it lasts once you've created the powder?
Once you've made it, you've made it.
Alright.
And it takes a round to apply it.
So
But
it
takes 2
background
days.
didn't actually save on the website either, so I have to rewrite everything.
Oh, Jesus.
So sorry.
Very sorry.
What is it? Oh yeah, can you just spread it over, how far can you spread it?
Basically, the way it works is it's like you put it in your hand or in a tube and you blow it onto it. It's like a...
Okay.
It has to happen fast. You got that?
Yeah, I got it down.
The second spell you learn is Elder Sign,
Hey.
which activates an Elder Sign. You have to draw it or carve it into a leaden seal, rock, steel, something. You could draw it, but it would be weaker. And you know from your experience with how the Elder Sign works, it wards against mythos fuckery. However, it takes 1 hour to enchant a drawing of an Elder Sign. However, it costs 10 POW. It takes POW. You just lose 10 POW.
What was the first part you said that it costs?
It takes an hour to cast.
Okay.
And you must sacrifice 10 of your POW points. Just for good, like they're gone. You have to imbue the sign with your power.
I see.
There are ways to get POW back, but you don't have any methods of doing that at the time.
It's pretty dope.
And there you go. You got some fucking shit.
Look at this fucking boy.
I want to try reading the tome.
Okay.
Sure, I don't stop him.
In order to comprehend it, which now begins almost shifting before your very eyes, as you're the second person who's tried to read it in a short period of time, make an intelligence roll.
Intelligence, oh boy. That's my weakest skill.
Roll.
I can't wait for your third character to 30,
32 out of 45. I succeed.
You take 4 points of sanity damage.
That's nothing.
And, you too learn Elder Sign. However, you do not learn Powder Vibengazi.
Okay.
Do you know how powerful the Elder Sign is? Is it vague?
It depends on... You can spend a longer period of time casting it, and that will make it more powerful, but for each additional 2 hours that you cast it, it will get stronger, but that's another 10 POW that you have to give up. Oh, not 2 hours. I'm fucking stupid. Each day. It's an hour to do it, to put the POW in, and then a day of concentration. Whether the 24 hours can be broken up in any way you want. You just have to 24 hours of channeling into it, and then another 10 POW, and it will be another level more powerful. You imagine that reading this book is what caused whoever read it to know how to inscribe his door with an Elder Sign.
Well, that means we're probably relatively safe here. Relatively.
Alright. Is that it?
That is... You can make an investigation, fuck me, spot hidden to find more stuff on the second floor. Also at this point,
I get it.
you start to hear some things.
Oh, it's a friend. I pull out my gun.
Scratching noises, these tapping noises, and these sort of like... just echoing throughout the entire place, the scratching and the tapping and the moaning, just now constantly along with the roar of the storm.
Yeah, I pull out my gun.
Okay.
Do our new friends have guns?
I have a knife.
I have not a 45, but I got a gun.
Don't worry.
Oh, this ain't good.
Don't worry, Dick. I got a rifle.
I got a 32 revolver.
Jimmy Scalfani fucking died.
Yeah. I'm gonna just pack that tome away real quick.
Okay.
Man, this was something else. So, was there anything relevant to the whole Dagon thing in that book, or was it just
It seems like the reason that it was here was for Elder Sign.
Elder Sign? That's the most important thing. Yeah. So looks like, what's her name? What was the mother's name?
Bessie.
Bessie. Wow. Looks like we've got some Dagon blood.
So, like, didn't you succeed your mythos roll?
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, can't you be like, okay, here's what's going on, and tell the rest of the party in character?
Well, to review what we've learned over the past hour or so, yes, in character. Well, for what we've seen so far, it looks to me that Bessie and her daughter had what you might call the blood of Dagon and Hydra. That meaning they literally are related in some way to mythos beings, to well, I guess you'd call them sea monster gods.
Oh.
So, are these fish people?
Fish people is a common result. So keep your eyes open.
For fish people.
Oh boy.
God.
Alright, well, I succeeded on my additional spot hidden for the second floor.
Okay, looking through the second floor, you find Hold on, let me read this. Let me see if this is even worth reading.
Alright, I've rewritten my backstory ish. It's not quite as comprehensive as what I had, but mostly there.
Okay. This one you find in... Jesus Christ, this thing is so hard to read. It's in like a sewing room or something. And it's an old envelope marked with return to sender. It was addressed to a Michelle Gannon of Dayton, Ohio, and sent from here. But it was apparently sent back without having been opened.
Okay.
You can open it and read it.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. It reads, Dearest Michelle, it has been a long time since we've spoken, and I know you must hate me, but I want you to know that I forgive you. I am so sorry for everything that's happened. Your mother and I never meant to hurt you or Gary. I wish things could have been different. Your mother is gone now. Been gone for a few years. She always said she'd stay with me until my end. She visits from time to time, but not often and never for long. With you gone and Gary in the army, I'm all alone here. I miss you, all of you, and I wish I could just quit the lighthouse, but someone needs to tend it. When your mother visits, I need to be the one she finds. I can't hate her like you do. Sometimes I wish I could, but I'm starting to understand. She's started a new life without me in it, just like you or Gary. But children are supposed to do that, which brings me to the wonderful news that's reached me. My sister tells me you have another baby on the way. I'm really happy for you. I wish I could have been at your wedding, and I really want to see my grandson, but I understand your reasons for not letting me be a part of your life. I'm told your husband is a good man and a good father. Does he know about you? About your mother, the Innsmouth Elliots, all of it? Have you come to accept it yourself? I know you think you're different and that you can fight it, but you can't. Your mother and I tried with love, with prayer, with every tonic and medicine out there, and she's still changed. Maybe it was selfish of us to have children, but we were all so happy together once. You and your brother are both so wonderful. Making you both couldn't be wrong. I love you, Michelle. Please have mercy on a lonely old man and write back. Even if it's to tell me that you hate me, I'd just like to hear from you. We were so close, Michelle. I don't know how it all fell apart with us. Don't shut me out. I have no one left in my life. With love, Daddy.
Motherfucker.
Innsmouth, huh?
The Innsmouth Elliots.
Yeah.
God.
Just in case you didn't pick up the hints before.
Oh, we got an open and shut case of fish person.
Poor lonely old Morris Fitch.
I wonder.
No, I mean, it makes sense why he was so angry at that shark. He blamed fish.
Fucking fish people.
Fucking fish people.
Yeah,
It was like a specific shark.
Yeah, it was.
that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a shark that.
It's a fucking wire shark.
You can make another spot hidden.
I fucking called that the shark ate his wife, but I wasn't quite expecting fish people.
Spot hidden. I got a extreme success.
Okay, you definitely find this.
Yes.
This is what I mentioned before that I was wrong about being in that spot. An unfinished letter sits crumpled in a ball and wedged behind a desk drawer in the master bedroom. It was written by Morris Fitch and intended for his son Gary. It was never completed because Morris spilled ink on it, and it was tossed towards a waste paper basket. However, the throw was a poor one, and the crumpled letter landed behind the heavy desk. It has lain here undisturbed for nearly a decade. And now this one's pretty hard to read because boy did they really go all out on setting the scene on this piece of paper. But I'm gonna try.
Immersion.
Dear Gary, if you are reading this, then I am dead. And there are some things you should know. Your mother was unfaithful to me. Unashamedly so. She brought her new child to me and asked me to help teach him English. Yes, you and your sister have a younger half-brother now. Your mother has drifted further and further away from me since her change, but this was more than I could bear. I killed her lover, but couldn't bring myself to harm the child. He is your brother after all, and innocent of doing me any wrong. Your mother and her lover are not. My rival is dead, and your mother has been punished. I've forced her to keep her promise to me, and she's remained with me until my end. But now I am gone, and there are things which need to be taken care of. Come home and bring your sister if she'll come. You'll both need to bring someone you can trust with you, to help. The island should be closed to you, and you'll need some help reaching the house. I can't explain, but you'll figure it out easy enough. Do what you will with your mother and brother. I'm beyond caring. I may burn in hell for what I've done, but the last few years of living alone here and being played for a fool by that devil woman, well, hell won't seem unfamiliar. I wish I could, and then it's covered in an ink spill.
I was going to say it's the shark that fucked his wife. I was like, nah, wait, never mind. And then
fish cock.
Fish cock.
Oh,
Fish cock.
fish cock.
This is fucking weird.
The scratching and moaning is
That
getting
needs to be
even
the
worse.
title of this fucking episode. Fish cock.
The scratching and moaning is worse than ever at this point. The storm is getting worse and worse.
Does everyone have their wet pawns
Wait,
out?
when did we start hearing scratching and moaning?
Scritches!
About an
Is that
hour
why I
ago.
was gone? An
You
hour
were
ago,
gone.
fuck.
everyone should. Well, I suppose having your guns out wouldn't hurt, unless.
And
we'll
at this
try not
point
to
you
get-
hear, just distantly from outside the lighthouse, this sort of like...
Okay.
It's a-
Holy sh...
Is that the sound of the fish fucking his wife?
I would hope that they didn't need that sixth pillar.
God.
Well, we checked both floors. All that's left is the attic and the basement.
Where did you find Morris? Like
Bottom of the stairs.
At the bottom of the stairs.
Uh-oh.
He
Like,
probably
between these
genuinely
two floors, or like on the basement, or like
At the bottom of the stairs on the first floor.
okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if he just actually fell and like tripped.
Yeah, it was just like a very normal death.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's either up there or down
I
there.
want to check the attic.
Well, I mean, we're here, so
There's
yeah.
nothing in the attic.
Oh,
Okay, cool. Alright,
Okay. Well,
She's
everyone
down
get, everyone get your guns out.
I have my rifle out.
That's a good gun.
That's a good gun. That gun's killed a fish.
It's time to kill more. I got a little tally on here.
You head down to the basement.
One
Yep.
fish.
In the
One fish,
basement,
two fish.
make a spot hidden check.
Nope.
Might as well try.
Yes.
Nope.
Oh, I got what was it? Hard.
Nice.
11.
You discover some unusual items hidden behind some boards and under a tarp. The tarp is covered in a thick layer of dust, suggesting that no one has disturbed this cache in maybe a decade. You find a pile of bricks, a bag of mortar mix, and a belt of masonry hand tools, trowel, a hammer, and a chisel. There's also a can of glue and a faded roll of wallpaper.
Uh-huh.
Well done.
Guess he was right again.
I wonder
Do
what this
I
is- wonder what this is for.
Can I? Do you think that maybe her existing here might be cause for?
I mean,
sea
that's
monster?
probably what the scritching is. She's in
Yeah.
the wall somewhere, and we gotta.
Yeah, her scritching.
She's like, what can't I float through the walls?
But there's also the sea monster. Do you think that's here to try to save her or something?
Well, I've never interacted with fish people. How open are they to conversation?
I don't know. I'm sure not.
Sounds like it's weirdly close.
That's gotta be the sea monster. We gotta save her and give her to the monster.
What? Uriah, you know a lot about this.
You know a lot about fish cucks.
I don't know. Well, the part of I guess. I don't know, we should rush into unsealing the wall, but we gotta find her first anyway.
God.
Okay, so are we gonna like shoot her on sight, or are we gonna try and talk to her like idiots? Because I really don't know what
Oh,
how
I
fish
don't
people do.
speak fish. I'd love to, but I don't speak fish.
I don't know
Maybe
if
she can teach
she
What
might
would
not
we
be able to
even
speak anymore anyway.
Even if we could talk to her, what would you say?
Say like, hey, do you want to leave?
Blub blub.
Well, we gotta find her
you
first.
TTF.
She might be, I don't know, a fish
Wait.
ghost point.
Are you DTF?
UTTF.
Down to fish.
Okay. Can we try to find her?
Yeah, let's try and find her.
Make a spot hidden check for the entirety of the lighthouse.
That's a failure.
Ooh, that's a 1.
What did you say? That's a 1?
That's a 1.
Dave stumbles.
You're walking around, you come back into the master bedroom, and immediately you recognize the wallpaper that you saw scraps of down by the masonry tools.
Oh. Okay.
On the west wall. The only thing on the west wall, at eye level, is a large wedding portrait of a young couple. The man is dressed in a merchant marine's uniform, and the woman wears a wedding gown with an odd pale gold tiara pinning down her veil.
Wait. He said brother too, so there'd be 2 fish people in there, wouldn't there?
Ah, shit.
Maybe the brother's the sea monster.
That
What are you talking about, a brother?
He has the brother. The
Half-brother.
son.
He said
Son.
you and your sister have a half-brother.
Yeah, he said,
Yeah.
so when you get here, do what you will with your mother and your brother,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
what he said, right?
We're just gonna kill him.
Maybe.
Or
With
you might
guns.
be right. You could be right about the sea monster being the brother, that'd be something funny.
That'd be cool.
And wacky.
Yeah, but mostly cool.
And wacky.
And wacky, yeah, alright, I'll give you that.
I don't know if it'll... I feel as though... killing her might be bad.
You
If
can hear it
if you-
again. Just that roar again. It almost sounds like a bunch of rocks are tumbling down a cliffside, like.
Okay, alright, let's get her out.
Okay,
Get your guns ready, just
everyone's guns ready. We should, yeah, do that.
don't
Do we hear anything coming from the wall?
You hear it coming from everywhere.
just alright, start peeling.
Alright,
Peels
one-set
here.
wall.
You
let's
just start peeling the wallpaper.
Yeah.
Guns at the ready.
Okay, peeling the wallpaper, you just find bricks.
Alright.
Does anyone have a hammer?
Were there any tools related to removing bricks in that cache?
There's a whole bunch of tools just down there.
I mean, where are you peeling it?
Huh?
Where are
On
you
the west
peeling the
wall.
wallpaper? It's just a bare wall with the portrait.
Yeah.
Wait, can we move the
Or
portrait?
take the portrait.
Um,
Okay.
As you go to remove the portrait, you discover it is nailed to the wall.
Alright, start peeling at her face.
Peeling at her face?
Yes, the tiara.
I'll let Dick do that.
Okay,
Why me?
you tear the portrait open, and now you see the back of the picture frame.
Piece of shit.
I guess we'll have to tear through the rest of the picture frame.
It's a big, sturdy picture frame.
Right, fine.
You know, nailed to the wall doesn't mean it's fused to it permanently.
Hey, shut up. Alright, let's get rid of it.
Well, I mean, poking a hole in it might be safer than taking it off first, just to see what's behind it.
Alright, fine.
And we poke a hole.
Okay.
Poke hole.
In the back of the picture frame,
Mm-hmm.
you attempt, and it seems unusually solid.
Okay. I guess we'll have to take it off.
Yeah.
Got some tools.
Let's find a hammer.
I mean, downstairs a whole bunch of
Rushing
tools.
back downstairs where you can still hear the roaring, and it sounds like something's... Actually, make a spot hidden as you're rushing around back downstairs.
Success.
For just a moment, in the flash of lightning, you see a huge, soaked, rubbery shape just pass by a window for a second.
Oh my god.
As I return upstairs with the hammer, I say, "Gotta move fast."
Um,
Can I close the door and lock it?
sure.
I just don't want to.
And this is just a hunch, but let's try to capture rather than
Not
kill.
kill her. Yeah.
Um,
I mean, she could probably speak English, hopefully. Let's try and talk.
so you pry. Using the tools, it's not too much of an issue. It's merely nailed to the wall. You pry the picture off, the portrait off of the wall, and on the back, embedded into the back, is a smooth stone engraved with an elder sign. Behind the portrait is a bare brick wall uncovered by wallpaper. In the center of this unpapered section are several loose, unmortared bricks.
Oh, where's the elder sign again?
It's on the back of the portrait.
Okay. I guess we need to start slowly removing the bricks. Let's do it.
You can hear the scratching and the moaning get louder and more frantic as you pry through these bricks, and eventually you open a narrow opening, barely 18 inches wide, seeing what is within. Chained to a wall is a large, heavily withered, like crazy-eyed looking fish person is probably the best way to put it. She's nearly skeletal and wearing an old rotted wedding gown, the same one you saw in that portrait. Make sanity checks!
I understand.
Okay.
Is my... I'm in the
Success.
corner of the room.
Let's see. That's a failure.
I'm good.
I managed to fail.
Wow.
Amazing.
Everybody who failed takes 4 sanity damage. Everybody who doesn't takes none.
Nice.
What is a sanity check for me?
Uh,
Is it the same as any other roll?
It's your... Yeah, it's a 1d100 under your sanity.
Okay, so I guess I succeed.
Okay. So you don't take any sanity damage.
It's pretty fucked up.
You're like, ooh, that's gross.
Not great.
Icky.
As soon as she's revealed, she goes... and you can see her, like, clawing at the walls, just like... And you hear outside...
Bessie.
Hi. Speak English?
Fucking Peruvians.
I don't.
Alright, is the door unlocked?
No,
Make
it's
sure
locked.
she can... alright, well, go unlock it, because either we're gonna have to get out of here in a hurry, or she is.
Alright, is she like chained up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this
Okay.
point, you hear...
Okay, brick the rest of this wall.
Make,
Unlock the door now?
make strength.
What do you think?
Oh, hell.
I'm just afraid someone's just gonna fucking.
I mean, like, how big was this thing? Was it big enough to get into the lighthouse?
It walked by the window that was about at eye level. Uriel is
Oh, wait.
pretty...
Sorry, go ahead.
it
My
walked-
name is Uriah.
Uriah, sorry.
Uriah Septum.
I'm thinking about Oblivion. Yeah. The window was about at eye level, and when Uriah saw it walk past, he's pretty sure he saw, like, a forearm.
Oh,
So,
Looks like your son grew up big and strong.
that's pretty big.
that's really big.
And
So
you
we
hear-
can't get it.
We need to strength check this bricks off.
Yes.
Not me.
I fail. I'm not very strong.
Who's strong here?
I'll try, says the
I don't
sailor.
think you have any big, strong guys anymore.
Oh my god, do we not?
Yeah, oh, that. Ooh. Wait, that's just a hard success.
Okay. Schanks begins to quickly begin to remove the bricks. You can see her just pawing at the air as you start to undo the bricks. You can hear another from downstairs and another.
As they like are almost done with it, I'll get ready to like open the door, unlock it, all that.
You're unlocking the door? Okay.
Like as they're getting close to it, not yet.
Okay. Make another strength.
Whoa. I failed.
Alright, I'll
Here,
do
I'll
it.
make one. I fell.
I did.
How is she? Hey, nice. How is she tied up, by the way? Like,
She's chained.
yeah, how the chain's attached?
They are affixed to the walls by those little plates. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, is like on her wrists and her legs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are there keys?
You don't see any. You hear another. And it seems like you guys are taking a bit of time. Did anybody succeed?
I did.
Yeah,
Okay,
Dick
okay.
said.
You're getting out there, and you've pretty much got her exposed enough to where you could get at the chains if you really wanted to. She is pawing at the air, kind of in your direction. There's this stench of like rotting fish just flowing into your face, and she's just going.
Oh man.
She's
We
gonna
could really use someone who could grapple a fish person. Alright,
A whole bunch of
Right.
weak boys.
You want me to try?
well, yeah, first you gotta figure out how to break those chains while not,
shooting and scaring the thing downstairs.
and also not getting her to, kill us.
There's gotta be something in here, right?
Are there keyholes on them?
Can I try and talk to
Oh.
her?
They were never
Never mind
meant to
then.
be unlocked.
Well then.
I want to try and talk to her.
Okay, what do you say?
I'm gonna keep.
Like, hey, we're here to help you. Just want to get you out of here. Don't want to cause any harm.
Bronson Charmer.
Put the moves.
Maybe talk about the child.
Yes. We're here to return you to your son.
She's trying to move her hands, and then she says,
I didn't take any courses in Dagon.
I have no idea. You want to start throwing like phrases at her?
Does Mythos cover
"It sure
knowing
doesn't."
keys? Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, in that case, we don't know what she's saying, so does it
She
to understand?
She looks crazed, presumably because she's been in a wall for years and years.
Yeah,
I
probably.
want to get her some water.
You dumb fuck.
She's like, thank you. Like, my throat's been so dry.
I mean, why not? He's a fish person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some seawater.
So, how do you get water?
There are
There are
like
leaks
buckets
everywhere.
around.
There's plenty of buckets, actually.
Are there any filled with like rainwater?
There's
that's
some
on
that
them?
are under some of the leaks, so yes.
I want to give her one of those.
Okay. You splash one on her?
Yeah.
She immediately goes, and you watch as her body just absorbs the water like a sponge. Just. And she just. At this point, you hear. And. And this.
Okay, alright. Here's,
Try to get the. Can we try and get her chains off now?
just shoot the
Make
chains.
strength.
That's gonna scare her.
It's gonna scare the
Alright.
fuck
Alright,
out
I'm
of
gonna
her.
try. Oh, that's a 3. Holy shit.
Oh,
You grab the arm ones and you just with both arms pull both off, and she just goes.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, he's up there.
You can hear.
We'll try to get the leg ones out.
It sounds like it's coming up the stairs.
Ooh. How old and fucky are these chains, by the way?
They're not great, which is why it's not.
Oh shit,
super
that's a
hard
pass.
to-
Nice.
You pull out one of the leg ones.
Oh wait,
I
that's
gotta
a
pass
that's a
him
hard
on.
success.
The chains are released.
What happens? What does she do?
She immediately falls to her knees.
Everyone get out of the way. Everyone get out of the way.
Open the
Tries to stand up and falls again.
We'll have to carry her.
Is
I'm
that
gonna get her like on my shoulder and help her up.
Okay. She just sort
I
of
will
like
help.
breathes in your ear like,
splash more water on her.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some water.
okay.
Splash some water. I'm gonna help him carry her.
At
because
this
I can't-
point, just
I
as
can't
you're starting
resist.
to carry her away from the door,
Yeah.
you hear just this creak of wood, like,
Fuck.
and then the wall is ripped away.
I say, set her down.
Yeah, set her down.
The door and parts of the wall are flung back, and there you see a description.
Hey,
Hey, I think my shoe's untied. I should look at that.
Probably 11 to 12 foot tall monster. It resembles a huge greenish blue bull elephant seal with a shark-like head with black eyes and 3 rows of razor-sharp teeth. There are claws at the end of its flippers and vertical shark-like tail fins. And it stands there, huge and muscular and terrifying, and it roars. And
We
let's
have
have a sanity
immediately.
check.
Okay. We've immediately set her down and backed off in a non-threatening manner.
Yeah. That's a success.
It's a
I did.
success.
Very good success.
Non.
You fail?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't your sanity like 20?
No, because I went to the Asylum. So I'm back to like actually before the haunted house.
4 sanity damage to those who failed.
Oh shit.
Have you lost any sanity today, Bronson?
Alright, there we go.
That's what I just lost right now.
Okay, just checking. Because you're in danger of getting the indefinite insanity pretty easily because of how low your sanity is at the time.
Understandable.
Yeah.
It steps forward and it moves to lunge. And the deep one that you pulled from the wall raises her hand like, and it stops.
Fish friends?
Humans are friends, not food.
I'm taking.
Please.
She crawls over to it, and you see her like kind of paw at its leg, and it looks down like, and she says,
Oh. I'm taking notes.
and it looks at all of you, and it says,
I give it a thumbs up.
You're welcome.
it picks her up, and as it picks her up, she fumbles with her dress with like shaking weak hands, and tosses onto the floor, skittering towards you, the tiara from the picture.
Shit.
I'm gonna put it on.
And she looks back at you guys as the giant sea monster starts to walk away.
Huh.
And she says, and it just goes down the stairs, out the building, and you just hear the storm.
Woo. Hey guys,
I'm
we
wearing a pretty
friends.
tiara.
I take more notes.
Yeah, I have been drawing a sketch of the guy.
Did we do it?
Well, that was a
I
pretty
met a
amazing.
real life fish person.
2.
2 real life fish person.
You know,
This is
how
What a
is
day.
the Jimbo doing?
Oh, by the way,
Yeah, Jimbo.
Jimbo,
Fuck do you think?
turns out it wasn't ghosts.
Fish people,
Oh.
you have just learned that giant fish monsters exist.
Yeah, I can smell that.
And these people colluded with them.
What the fuck? Alright. I point my gun at the hobo. What the fuck is your master plan?
Hey now,
I
calm
point my
down.
gun at a police officer.
Calm down, Jimbo.
You had to do this.
I wouldn't care if you didn't collude with the fish people.
Did you see that? I touched a deep one. That's insane.
A what?
But
A
we had to
fish
do it.
person. It's the
Okay.
closest I've ever been.
But who calls them
We
deep?
touched them.
People, scholars, I suppose.
That's
was
a
right.
strange name for fish people.
What? No, scholars are the one who.
You know, I've heard tales of fish people, not like mermaids, but like fish people like that. But I never thought it'd be real.
Aren't you supposed to be Irish?
Fuck you.
You'll get it down.
It's hard to do an Irish accent that isn't like fucking comically stereotypical.
You were doing
It's
a
okay.
fine job.
Yeah, you were doing all right the first
It
time.
was all right.
Well,
It's a bit hard.
teaming up with you guys was.
I never thought I'd see
seen.
an actual fish person.
Yeah, now put down the gun.
Wow, I'm going to collect the deep one slime I got in my hands and shoulder. Let's put that in the little that in my special jar.
A jar labeled fish goo.
That's pretty much all there is.
Holy shit. We
I got-
helped the fish people.
That was fucking it?
I may have.
I said I
You
was
know,
doing a short and easy one because I'd been beating the shit out of these guys for the last like 12 sessions.
Yeah, you literally missed out on probably the most horrifying one we just did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The one right before you was probably the worst one ever.
It was pretty
Two
scary.
people
I don't
died.
know about that. I don't know about that. I think the Louisiana one was the worst one.
Well, you didn't have to. I don't think you had to deal with the one.
I mean, yeah, but like,
The Louisiana one was a more extensive trying one. I think the Azathoth one was probably the most like purely horrific.
yeah, it was genuinely like.
Oh yeah,
terrifying.
yeah.
Yeah. You know,
Fucking staring into infinite, like, fuck.
This one was pretty simple, and also I was on a bit of a. I was trying to think of a way to tie everybody into it, and this is the only one that like had like a good reason for everybody to be involved in it.
I do wonder where Wick is though.
I will tell you 3 things. Number 1,
That's terror.
there'll probably be a little bit more in the States, but I am sending you to Europe soon. Number 2.
Oh my god.
Number 2, the next one is not going to be this pleasant.
Hmm.
Number 3, you all get 8 sanity points for solving the problem without violence.
you know, those spells we found were pretty cool, but we solved this with the magic of friendship.
Oh shit, yes, that's also what we gained.
After the storm passes and the day goes by, it seems like the storm passes quicker than was expected. And old Vanderhoff returns, surprised at the severe damage, but he assumes that the nor'easter probably did it, and takes you back where you each get your $60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Investigating the tiara that you were given, you learn that it markets for $1,200.
Oh
Ooh,
boy.
wow.
Fucking nice. We'll have to give that to that guy next time.
Is it magic?
It's not
Magic.
magic, but it
Yeah.
is quite pricey.
So yeah, you know, I only gained 5 sanity because my mythos means that my max sanity is 73. So that's fun.
I'm up to 84. I got a net gain of 4.
I got
Woohoo.
$95 to my name.
Dude, this is the highest since like the first time we really played. Holy fuck. I'm at 42, boys.
Oh, and I almost forgot, for reading the tome, Schanks gets +1 Cthulhu Mythos.
Oh, I got 1 mythos now, boys.
Hell yeah, dude.
I didn't really do this when I have it, but as soon as Uriah saw that mythos, he fucking scrambled over and grabbed it. It was, oof, that was beautiful.
This was a quick and easy one. I was just trying to keep things a little more low-key so that I didn't kill any of the new characters in the new session. I figured I had to stop doing that.
I mean...
And I didn't know how much McNasty was going to be able to pick up on the rules of the game, so I wanted to keep it simpler again.
Understandable.
All right, let's roll improvements for all three of us that roll.
I'm going to end the recording. This has been a brief and pleasant Call of Cthulhu.
Oh,
Everybody's friends with fish people.
Fish cucks, fish cucks.
Fish cucks.
I
Remember,
have 52 persuasion.
remember, if your wife cucks you with a bull shark, do not cask of Amontillado her. It's just bad form.
Just wasn't nice.
Okay,
I'm
that's
at
all.
35